Ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys have been waiting for the new episode of the Tech Bot Podcast. We have our host, we have Ray, we have Sean, we have a special guest from Unitrend, Michael Sanders. Let's get started!
How could we ever forget that intro? Danilo, that was amazing. But let me show you how we've been doing it for the past year. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for is finally here. The Tech Bar, featuring OG Sean, featuring Powerhouse Ray. And this week, we brought the best from the past. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, grab your drinks. And let's get right into the show.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the most ridiculous, redonkulous. I can't believe we've been doing it for a yearless. The one and only Tech Bar. How you doing, my brother?
Fantastic. I mean, I actually, having Barry on there doing the "Let's go."
I'm not gonna lie. I teared up a little bit. There was a little right here. It got me right in the heart stuff. So before we get started, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is our anniversary video. Like, this is our anniversary episode. We started doing this a year ago, August 6th, with some crazy ass guys that happened to be hanging out in a fern in a garage. And did you get a chance to rewatch
in their mother's basement? In their
mother's basement. Did you watch it?
Yeah, well, as much as I could handle.
Yeah. Well,
I started feeling bad about myself. Like, what am I doing?
It was that or TikTok. So I watched TikTok. No, I started watching it. And
I feel like it's one and the same.
It's one and the same. And do you know the very first comment that came up that we put up on screen? Do you know who it was from?
The very first pop-up? I know. Probably
the very first comment was from our friends over at Life Cycle. The very first one.
Yeah, I don't have a shot glass. You didn't prepare me for that. So I'll just cheers with my coffee.
I figured that was your shots glass, because dreams do come true. Anyway, one of the other things,
princesses on them.
That you are a fairy tale come true.
I'm a princess. We know this very well. I mean, look at this.
And for those that don't know, I actually shipped stuff to Sean addressed to Princess Lardo, and his daughter doesn't say anything.
No, she was perfectly normal.
I think Ash is already. Well, I below that one. Yeah, there you go.
Tech talk.
Are we gonna do tech talks?
I'm in.
I mean, like, you do the dun 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 like this, like some. Do it, bro. Do it.
Oh yes.
Yeah, buddy. All right, so something else, wrapping around a full year, something else. Last year at this time, you were celebrating something, right? The birth of HR 2020.
Yes, and now we got
this year.
Now we got Dubs 2021. Willow.
Dubs 2021. Sean is a two-time OG. Sean is a two-time grandfather. Great-grandfather?
No, just Whoa. Oh, slow your roll. Slow your roll. Yeah, we got 2021 all day.
So congratulations, brother. Congratulations, Mom is fine. Very happy. Very looking forward to see. And I can't wait to see her throw up on you the way HR threw up on you. If for those of you that don't know, the very first, so he has her on. This was like episode 2 or episode 3 or something. And he's holding her, and he's bragging about how babies never throw up on him. And on cue, HR is like, bleh.
Was right in front of it. It was I consider it was
a thing of beauty.
That was a christening.
It was a christening.
And look, and what she did was obviously successful for us, because here we are still doing this.
Yes. So we have a packed show tonight. We're going to try to keep it on point. We're going to try to keep it on schedule, because it is back to back to back. Right, Simon? Exactly. So we're going to do, I can't do that. I can't do an episode without doing one of those. So Sean, what do we got? What do we got going on first? Or actually, Simon, you got something to bring up, right?
Yeah, so this is our the ending of our 2020-2021, our first season, our first year with the Tech Bar. So we did prepare a special video for you guys that I'm gonna go ahead and play, and then we'll go ahead and kick off the episode with this.
Can we just acknowledge what Martin had to say about me, dude? The fact that, yeah, you're right. Purple velvet blazer. It's my smoking jacket. John Deere hat. Yes, absolutely.
Sean, I think you need to, as Mr. Wagner is saying, you need to bring the mic a little closer. You need to get right up on this.
Sorry,
sir.
sound check. 1, 2, sound check.
Do I need to remember? Do I need to remind you that?
Enough said.
All right. Are we allowed to talk about that, Simon? Are we allowed to talk about that thing with the beautiful, wonderful?
We already received the calendar invite, so it is a thing.
Well, okay, so we'll talk about that later. Go ahead and do your thing. We'll tease that. We'll get to it later.
The Tech Bar Class of 2020 through 2021 Superlatives. Keith Nelson, most likely to give Sean the birds and the bees talk. Heather Margolis, most likely to open a rose shop. Tony Francisco, most likely to roll around with dudes. Tom Lawrence, most likely to have iron taste buds. Miles Walker, most interesting Canadian. Dave Coles, most likely to play Jason Bourne in the Walmart brand reboot of The Bourne Identity. Corey Eberly, most likely to be just Corey. Jonathan Crowe, most viewed episode. Simon Escobar, most likely to be standing on a stool while taking this picture. Sean Lardo, most likely to save the day by dying. Juan Gomez, most likely to be let go due to jokes about Ray's head. Ray Orsini, biggest head.
How's it going, everyone?
Good job, Juan.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Juan, the genius behind our graphics in that video.
Bravo. How's it going?
That is freaking amazing, dude.
That a good debut? Does that work?
But that voice, I think you're giving Tony, I think you're giving myself a run for the money, dude.
I've been keeping it hidden, right? I've been keeping it hidden.
Yeah. That was very Rico Suave. I mean, you got the Magnum PI thing going on, right?
That's my look, man.
Can we so to our family in the audience, I think my favorite one out of that was most likely to be in a Walmart reboot of the Bourne Identity. So if anybody wants to put in titles for that reboot of Bourne Identity, I would love to see that.
Simon hit me with, I said, do I have to keep these titles? He goes, do whatever you want, man. Just give it free. And I went to town. So
yeah, you know what? Honestly, I just don't understand why Simon looked like Marty Feldman with those eyeballs. And,
I don't know either.
And my hair, it looked fantastic.
Right? No. Why did I have an eye patch? He finally gets my head down to side.
Hey man,
eye patch. Like what the hell, man?
You got the 70s emo rocker vibe going on.
Oh, is that what that was?
That's what it was. That's what it was.
And I love I love what you did with Jonathan, man, because he's so sad about most viewed show. That's all he cares about. He talks about it all the time on Slack.
You mean NinjaRMM Jonathan Crowe?
That's right. The freeze tag champion. That's right.
Now, I will say it has become an awesome thing in talking to our family and the other communities and stuff between episodes, where Jonathan brings up that he is the most viewed episode. He checks on this on a regular basis, and then Luke Whitelock checks that he's the most viewed video overall. He checks on a regular basis. I love that.
Let's see if we can give them a run for their money with this video. Huh? I think this one has potential.
I would agree.
we got-
I think the best
we
part
have
about
more?
the fact is that Jonathan froze so many times. He really wasn't even on the episode. It was more like the Ray and Sean episode.
So I have to give him credit that he changed locations, and not like Sean changes locations for like different backgrounds, because like if you're ever on calls with Sean, he's on in the morning, he's in his house, in the afternoon he's outside, in the evening he's like on the roof somewhere. It's absolutely amazing. The Born Blue Light special. For my brother Mighty Manatee over in Florida.
Yeah, but then we followed up with that being said. That you're right, William. It is Kmart. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I think our good friend and beer connoisseur, Mr. Kevin.
Kevin's here.
Yeah, I think he said it best. I have the actual radio voice. Juan has the Casanova voice, and Mr. Tony Francisco has the drop Baja Panties voice.
Let me thank him real quick. Let me go. Thank you, Kelvin. Much appreciated.
Jesus.
I'm out.
There we go.
Well, we'll just leave Simon and Juan to this. I got stuff to do. Oh God, we're already getting there. See?
Yeah, guys. So this is a drinking game. So why don't we go into what you guys will be drinking today? Sean, do you want to go ahead and show us what you'll be drinking tonight?
Illegal mezcal, and I'm smoking it.
Oh yeah, that's another story for another day.
and Yingling Golden.
What I love is that I have an encyclopedic knowledge of all these drinks because I put them together. So it's like I can tell you what Ray was drinking on the first episode and all that stuff.
I'd say we do that. Sean, do you remember what you were drinking on your first episode?
A lot.
That's he was double fisting. I had to go back and watch this. He was double fisting as far back as the very first episode.
I believe in consistency.
And you had it in the Stormtrooper decanter. I can't remember what you were drinking. It was something. It was a Scotch. It was
it was probably either Talisker or not Talisker. The first one that was probably damn it. What is it? Come on, Juan. What is it?
What was it, man? Because this is before you did graphics, dude.
That really? Yeah, that's true. I do remember. I think is it the Blamptons that Ray had?
No, that was me.
That's Ray. I remember the horse. It's the branding. It's the branding that gets to me.
So just Corey and Dave were drinking Bullet 12.
Bappy.
That it was a gift. Bullet 12 watt rye, and then Bappy came out later. Yeah. And I was doing the blends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this opportunity to, I mean, this is the tech bar. This is the anniversary episode. I know I'm only 19, right? But I mean, we could get a little excited in it. I mean, you know, I brought my own stuff, you know. I mean, we're gonna have a party, right? Right. I got a whole pack, right?
Oh my God,
dude.
We're gonna.
I mean, that's 100% juice.
I can say namaste, new norm, and unprecedented all at once, and I can go ahead and take my drinks, right?
You know what?
Oh, that's awesome.
Keep it up, you'll be in the closet. You know that's the rite of passage. Crying to his dog.
The closet is a sacred place. Okay, I want to call that out now. The closet is a sacred place. So okay, so here's the other thing. Our very first drinking game. Do you guys remember what it was?
Wasn't it Pictionary?
No, it was
the
Hangman.
It was coming up with movie titles with Matt Damon that involved MSP.
Interesting.
That's right.
It was a beautiful thing. It was pretty freaking awesome. All right, so what's next?
Wait,
what am I?
Why don't you tell us? Yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you'll be drinking tonight?
I will be drinking a Michter's small batch, because you know I love me some bourbon. Wow, in my hands it looks like a freaking beer bottle. But this is we're trying so hard to be NC-17. So I'll be drinking this. I'll just leave it at that.
Are you drinking already? All right, what do we got next here? We got to roll.
Perfect. And now with that, do have our special toast. Juan, you're underage, so we're gonna go ahead and kick you off. And I will be drinking a Modelo today with you guys to celebrate. I
Nice.
never drink, but I'll be drinking today.
I mean, do you have ID? Are you allowed?
Are you tall enough to ride this ride? Yeah.
I feel like that deserves a. All right. Anyway, so what do we got, Simon? Come on, man.
We'll go ahead and do our toast really quick. We'll dive into.
Are we gonna do the toast? Usually we have guests do the toast. We're gonna do this.
You know what? You're right. I think who better else to do a toast with than family, right? So, ladies and
Family,
gentlemen,
yeah.
why don't we welcome Sean's daddy and proud great grandpa, Keith Nelson.
The
Hi.
OGG.
The man who's
What's-
been there
Hey, Keith, good seeing you again.
every day of your life. Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
glad-
believe that either, William. BJ.
Just because you stalk me on Facebook and LinkedIn does not mean you see me every day of my life. Let's just be clear. Just as long as we understand that today.
I think we just had dinner together before the show. Is that true, Simon?
That is true. That is true. I saw you guys were bonding. It was a very special moment. I wish my father was there
Simon,
to eat dinner
Simon.
with me.
Simon.
Uh,
Remember where you belong. Remember your family. Remember where you gotta show up tomorrow.
I just get very jealous when I see your relationship with Keith. I'm just
Me too. I'm wondering whose relationship that is. I agree. So yeah, let's
So
toast.
Keith, if you don't mind, we start with our toast, which we didn't do the first episode. Actually, I'd love to go back and see when we started doing that. But we have a toast. Could you do the toast for us if you don't mind?
Sure.
Do you need us to expand it? The glasses.
No, I think I got it.
All right.
Let anniversaries come and let anniversaries go, but may your happiness continue on forever. And that's to
That's
you, son.
all.
cheers, guys.
Wow.
Cheers, guys.
Namaste, my friends. Namaste.
Salute.
And excuse me, the house is a little bit of mess and noisy because I heard Sean's coming out at the end of the year for the ASCII. So I'm kind of redoing the ghetto so he's not embarrassed. We're redoing the kitchen and my Cowboys room, which is apropos because the Hall of Fame game's on tonight.
Yes.
We redid the outdoor kitchen. And I won't be able to join you in drinking tonight because later on tonight I have to do a board of ethics hearing and then
That's the
school-
best time to get sloshed. I mean, come
well,
on, man.
And then after that, I'm doing the exclusiveness training for the school district, inclusion training.
So inclusion, you mean like include your children, don't exclude and run away.
He does include his favorite children. He always talks about his other children so proudly. So
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All he talks about with me is having food. Just
Well,
wanna put that out.
yeah.
I don't know about that. We have videos of you guys spending time together. So, Sean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and play some clips, just so people can see. Since this is the episode where we're remembering stuff, I'll go ahead and play some videos of your childhood with
I don't know
Sean.
if I'm ready for that. I'm gonna take a shot. Just
I don't even know what to do. Oh. And the music is like very friendly. It's not real. That was not real. Just so we're clear, everybody, that was not real.
That was only a part of it. I have put videos on Facebook of you growing up.
Yeah.
I think the evidence.
you say
is
it
there.
wasn't real. That looked real. I mean, that looked
does
as
not look
realistic as I've
real.
ever seen. That looks more realistic than any Photoshop I've ever seen Juan do with my head. So,
You know
especially the
what?
one.
We did talk about that in the green room, and Sean is going to start doing your head to scale. We're just getting bigger screens.
Aw, baby Sean's so cute.
That's right. That's right, William. That's right. That's not. Hold on. And then come on, dude. That's not convincing. Just so we're
No.
clear.
What's convincing is this: a face only a mother could love because daddy didn't. I'm just saying.
Ray, do you know how hard I tried?
Yeah, please enlighten me on how hard. Yeah, it does take a lot of effort to run really fast and really far. You tried very hard. I know. Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm not drunk enough to start singing Linkin Park or anything, but I tried. So anyway, moving along. So
look how hard
moving
this
along
was to try to not be like ridiculous as all heck and be somewhat coherent. This is challenging.
Why? It is challenging. No, and so I like Simon. I appreciate you, Simon, very much. Exactly. I appreciate you very much because, yeah, good talk. Because like we have had this challenge from day one where we go off the rails, and the more we drink, we go off the rails. And so Simon does this amazing job of putting together these show notes. I mean, they're fantastic show notes, right? Of like they're legit shit that we should be doing. And Simon takes every episode and puts more and more stuff in the show notes. How are we supposed to keep up with that while we're drinking?
I don't think so. I think we could say shit, right?
You guys
I don't know.
No, you know what though? I
Wait a minute. If he's going to do the sniper thing too.
Yes, BJ. I am saying about being coherent. This took work. And also, you saw, but I also wore the salmon shorts because why not?
I mean, that's sexy, my friend.
We do dress the same. I wear shorts.
It's not the same.
I'm not going to get up because, I'm not going to do
what you do in the new norm.
And by the way, every show, at least I keep the chat room in line.
You want me to say it again? Please.
Okay, you're right. No, I'm sorry. What happened was I was looking in the green room, and one of our beloved, esteemed guests in the green room that will be coming up says, "Wait, we're not swearing. I'm out."
Yeah, we are.
I will go ahead and take it for the team. Namaste, new norm, unprecedented. Let's do this.
Yeah, Ashley said it best. Drink.
Oh, Ash, show notes, drink.
or wine box. I never saw something.
Mikasa glasses
before.
Oh.
And at least every show I keep the chat orderly and on target.
Woo!
Well, you do. And that, I think, Keith, you may have like an unbroken record of being in the chat on every single episode since day one.
Yes.
Is it?
I think so. And every video, every show you guys do, and I'm always on target, focused, and accurate.
I mean, yeah.
Like me trying to hit the toilet after Tech Bar. Yeah.
Is that before after the doctor gives you your medication for you to rest? Like when they bring a little I don't know, but actually you do. You're always on point. You always say randomly funny things but you can't spell. We're gonna have to work on that. There's something wrong with your spelling ability.
Actually, it's my eyesight, but we won't get into that.
So anyway, we are trying to keep this thing on track. I'm doing my absolute level best. I'm failing miserably. We're already like 15 minutes behind. Simon, what's going on here, dude?
The agenda. So we're remembering moments. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a video. Very important to Sean, very important to Ray, and very important to Keith. And then we'll move it on.
I'll just let you choose on your own. Heather, which do you choose?
So,
who gets the rose?
I
agree. I'll take Sean off the thing right now.
I appreciate the thought you've put into this. I was very confused at the beginning, even though on previous shows I did say Ray is my favorite. But as someone who values marketing and demand gen, and I almost gave it to Michelle because I feel
I'm good with that.
The who wore it best, like she and I'll send her that picture so that however big she gets, she knows she's not about to explode like I was. But as a nice Jewish girl, I've always had something for Santa. And I feel like there's a part of me that just really needs to connect. He's got hair and a beard.
Part of me is heartbroken, and part of me gets it because I knew it was always going to be true. I just. So there's two takeaways. There's two takeaways here. Okay,
I just want to get that video. Can you guys send me that video so I can play it?
It's on YouTube.
Over it.
overhaul.
Yeah.
Sean, you know how it goes. Your elderly parents start asking you how to work technology. Can you show them how to get YouTube?
We're working on the VHS right now as we speak. I mean, come on, and the beta.
let me get the real. All I heard on that entire segment was Ray's my favorite. That's all I heard. Anything else is circumspect.
all that matters.
All I heard was, as a
matters.
nice Jewish girl, I always had a thing for Santa.
And I always wonder.
You always want what you can't have, Sean. Like a dad.
I get it.
I forgot about that line. Oh my God, that was awesome. And welcome, Heather.
I've always had a question. Who came in last? Was it Sean or Ray?
What do you mean?
It's hard to say because
you can be honest, Heather. I mean, I'll make it easy. I'll take him off the screen.
Ray was always number one, but I've grown to love and appreciate Sean more. I actually have a statue ode to Sean in my office that sits on my desk.
What?
And every day I say, "Good morning, Sean. How are you?"
We talked about.
You can just shove that right up your ass, Sean.
Right where he likes it. I'm just saying, you're real spud, Sean. Spud.
He used to have jammies like that.
I just don't understand. I feel honored that an iconic figure in your life, Mr. Potato Head, is me. I just want to say, and I was there, by the way, when you started making that guy just a couple weeks ago.
Right, but it was because of Sophia. I was trying to.
And I also like your profile picture of you sitting on the balls that I selected. Keith just laughed. He didn't even care.
Did you see the comment?
Great.
Yeah. What do you eat to poop disco balls? The Bee Gees.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The Bee Gees. Really? You think disco balls and Bee Gees? I think of Xanadu and stuff like that. I don't know why.
Who's pooping disco balls?
Oh. Ray hasn't seen it.
I mean, Heather has her profile picture on Facebook is her sitting on these big balls.
Oh, because I don't go on Facebook. That's why.
Not to be confused with Tony Francisco.
Normally.
No, Tony Francisco has the balls on top, and you're saying Heather's picture with the balls on top.
He's under the picture.
Normally, I go to different websites to see women sitting on balls, but Facebook. Facebook
NC17. I'm just saying.
I didn't say this. I didn't give the site.
That's good. Thank you.
It's not Facebook. We went to look at cars today, and the dealer was like, "Margolis, I know I'm from New Jersey. I feel like I went to high school with a Cindy Margolis." I was like, "No, dude, that's a stripper." And
wait, how do you know that?
Cindy Margolis. That was my whole, when I used to talk about branding yourself online, I say I always use my middle initial K because if you search for Heather Margolis, you get Cindy Margolis, the most downloaded woman on the web.
Really? I didn't know that.
And bookmark. No, I'm sorry, what?
This is recorded for posterity's sake. That sounds good.
Hi, babe. Love you. My wife's watching. Where's my mother-in-law? I just realized she hasn't checked in. We should send somebody to go see how she's doing. She's always on the episode, so I don't know.
But it's probably better she's not on yet.
I don't know. Rosemary, I don't know where she's at. I just
don't worry. So so can we just go back and just revisit for a second? I really feel like Heather, you did a really nice thing by selecting Keith and his age. Because he has very little really going on. And it's a matter of days for him. So it's like
there's not a lot of time left.
So I really feel like you should receive some sort of like an award, and we're gonna have to work on one for you, seriously.
Reward, like you found him, you brought him back in.
Well, I went through a reward, and I was like, we'll call it an award.
You're a wordsmith, sir. You are.
Yeah, I do what I can.
I think that
I'm gonna close this. Cindy Margolis keeps staring at me. I'm gonna close that Chrome tab. Anyway, so
she's like 65 now, so whatever you're looking at, I'm sure it's old.
That's okay. I don't judge.
65 isn't bad.
Yeah, that's still like 60 years junior to Keith, so that's not bad. I mean, okay. The voice of reason, the baritone voice of reason is saying this is supposed to be a PG podcast. I'm just saying, so maybe we don't want to talk about strippers.
Do you think he was like, hey, it's a PG?
Oh, you know what I would love to do? We should all do like
good Tony.
And
we should all do Tony impressions. I would love to hear a Heather Tony impression.
It goes like this: hey Ray, how are you doing?
I'm really not.
Hey, I'm good.
Keith, I really like that shirt on you. That shirt looks good on you. You've been working out, haven't you? Yes.
Have you seen my face?
I have a Tony picture. This came
I'm
up
about to go roll around with dudes.
I don't recognize you. Can you please turn around?
The balls are on the wrong side.
PG. Look.
This was
no, wait, Gavin says we can do NC-17.
Oh yeah, look, see there, that's perfect.
That is awesome. That is fantastic.
I am ready.
Okay, Gavin.
Before unprecedented times.
Can we go with this?
Yeah, that's unprecedented.
Heather,
yeah.
Are you drinking, Heather?
Yeah.
What do you got?
What are you drinking, Heather? Heather, what are you drinking?
Is that water?
You're not. You're
finest water. Guys, it's like 5:07 here. I just finished my last call.
So
we've been drinking since like
2:07.
Call in the car racing back from Denver because my husband and I were looking at new cars, and my husband's like swerving in and out of Boulder traffic and like honking like my wife needs to be on the tech bar. Get out of the way.
I love your husband already more. Look at that.
I would love like the cop that pulls him over be like, listen, we're due on the tech bar in like 5 minutes. We gotta go.
It's kind of a big deal.
So what cars are you looking at?
She got nervous.
I got a new toy. So I'm gonna be having fun. I'm just saying.
We just looked at 2021 BMW M4 with like black on black on black, everything stick shift. Which, by the way, when I talked to the guy who answers the phone at Beamer, I was like, "Do you have a stick shift we could come test drive?" He was like, "I'm sorry, a what?" I'm like, "A manual transmission. You 14-year-old."
I don't even know that they don't actually. My daughter's, my oldest knows what it is because she had one at one point. But otherwise, like Sophia, she was like, "What are you talking about?" She saw it in a movie. She saw it in a World War II movie on a deuce and a half truck. She was amazing.
Usually the best you can find is paddle shifters.
Which, like for somebody who grew up driving stick, that doesn't do anything for me.
Oh, you mean Tony? He grew up stick. Yeah, driving stick. Yeah.
Anyway,
Tony drives stick now. What?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, so we get a pass because Gavin says we can do NC-17. So I think we can do little jokes.
I like
Thank you. We
how
appreciate
it's
you.
me. I was the elegance episode, and I have now brought it down in the anniversary.
You absolutely were. I was in a long
unclassed
sleeve shirt. Sean had the ascot. Like it was a. I just put that up, dude. Like
I'm putting it back up. What do you mean?
I just had it up.
Fine. All right, I'll go here instead. Just keep talking.
There you go.
You're interrupting everybody. You're interrupting everybody. You're rude.
Simon, what's going on here, dude? Good job. So this isn't a freaking cable show. Forget about it. From Carrie. Okay.
Thank you, Carrie. Carrie's good for this.
See, and thank you to Eric.
For you.
Thank you to Eric for getting us back on track. Namaste. Heather, break out your water. And I like that your water is matching your shirt. That's pretty freaking dope. That is branding and then some.
What's not dope is there's nothing really in about water.
You don't know that. She has not confirmed what's in it.
She said it was water. She said
these
water.
These are the drugs that I'm doing tonight.
She said now she's just throwing shit on the floor. You can hear it hitting. That's
amazing.
So
I'm going to give a fun fact. I'm going to give a fun fact about Eric. Eric went on his anniversary trip with his wife and was unable to join the show, but he was in the chat during his anniversary trip. I mean, that is
Eric.
That is.
I'm sure your wife super appreciates that.
But he did say namaste, so we should just respect him at least for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you hydrate, Heather.
Always. It's really dry in Boulder.
I wish we had a way to put the private chat on the freaking screen because like some of the people in the green room are just that is beyond
Tony's
special.
Like acting as if it's public.
Shh, it's a secret.
Hey, Lee, don't tell Tony. He gets all wound up. He thinks he's doing something really good. Just yes.
I look over and I see beans over the Frank. I'm like, I'm gonna go back to the public
Good
chat.
job, Tony. Good job. Good job.
Oh,
That's awesome. So now that we brought you guys together,
okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pause here because I'm gonna challenge Carrie and say he probably had a mad romantic night because of the tech bar. He probably, depending on who the guest was, maybe there were some deep voices. Maybe he was like,
17.
wifey, look.
Like, you mean he laid down in bed for the night and took a good nap, good slumber, and got up early in the morning and went.
Well, they
to
say
church?
Resting is how you recharge your batteries, obviously. What else were you thinking, sir?
So,
I was
so
thinking
Ray,
that's what.
are you saying that your interactions with Tony on the tech bar stimulate you for activity with your wife later? Is that what you just said?
I'm trying to find a way to say this.
What had happened was
Yeah, exactly. I think Heather has it right. So I the first time Tony was on something, I don't remember if it was an Everything MSP thing or it was like, I don't know. Tony and I were on screen doing something, and one of my staff, a gentleman on my staff, looks at him and says, "That dude is hella sexy." And I'm like. And so I have relegated Tony to being our circle of friends. He is the Ryan Reynolds among our circle of friends, right? To Ryan Reynolds, any dude's like, okay, yeah, I get it. So Tony's that guy. I'm good with that.
Ryan Reynolds now.
I will say
Tony's the
first time
MSP Ryan Reynolds.
True.
He's the Mexican
Which
Ryan
is
Reynolds.
Like entertainment Ryan Reynolds, MSP Ryan Reynolds, but sure.
Well,
The first
Ryan
time I
Reynolds is
ever-
Canadian, so Canadians are up north, and then Tony's in Florida down south.
Yeah.
That count.
Yeah.
I yeah.
I definitely was like the first time I
My
saw
favorite
Tony, he
is
was wearing a
Tony's face.
suit. Oh, and there's his tank top. The first time
And
I ever
Tony-
saw him, he was wearing a suit.
He's already off.
And he
Look, he's
looks-
like, "What's going on? Don't worry, you're off. Don't worry, Tony, you're good."
Tony never got
his
a
eyes.
Tony
All
never
right,
got
Simon,
a
get us
Tony
back
was
on
never
track,
in a
dude.
running
Simon, take over here,
race.
dude.
So you guys are talking a lot
Simon,
about
do your
Tony.
job.
So why don't we remember a little bit about his episode and see if maybe we can magically have him show up on screen?
But I want to bring up something that one of our regulars, one of our OGs, right, brought up in the very, very, very beginning. He was very upset because Tony's wearing a button down. Now, we did our best to make sure Tony was not wearing a button down, right? This was going to be the tank top episode. So, Tony, what do you got for us, man? Where is it?
What? What?
That's okay.
What?
That's okay because our one and only
You guys
tech bar is the tank top episode.
Look at this. Yeah.
My friend, we were not going to let you be by yourself on this.
Oh, you're making me sweat right now. Oh my gosh. I'm literally dripping sweat. I'm like, fine, I'll rip this off. Well, wait, I'm like, dude, you got an ass on it. There's no way you're gonna have. Okay, fine, I'll surprise you guys. I got one. Wow, I just got played. That was nice.
We were not going to let you be alone in this tank top Thursday tech bar. Tank top
In the new norm.
in the new norm.
Hey, cheers. Bye.
So
By the way,
was
I-
awesome.
I'm just saying.
my comment was not seated, was not planted. I had no idea.
There you
that-
go.
People have asked-
There
people
are
asked me
four.
if you asked me
There
to
are
say
four
that.
of those tank tops on the entire planet. 4 tech bar tank tops. Tony, Sean, myself, and Kelly have the 4 on the planet. So
My model's gonna need one.
oh, we can get one,
Better than the
but you
real
can't
thing.
just. I mean, that dude's a real spud. What do I even say?
Let's just talk about how I was like, I'm gonna one up you guys. I'm like, boom, got the breakaway, and you're like, checkmate, bitch.
We
Like, that
were
was-
prepared, sir.
That was
we were prepared.
so awesome.
So, and can I say I have my favorite shaker here with Tank Top Tony's margarita mix right here? I mean, dude, this is the shit with the massive freaking jalapenos. Oh, look at that. Tank Top Tony's fiery margarita mix. So how do you feel about being the MSP Ryan Reynolds? How do you
that made me laugh. I can't. I got to be honest with you. I am somewhere between. It's like I simultaneously felt that is awesome, and then Heather spoke, which not only neutralized it, but I believe it took me to the exact polar opposite of that feeling. So I'm trying to figure out, like,
I feel like I should be apologizing for me.
No.
So Ryan Reynolds is like the top of my list. Like my husband knows I bump into Ryan Reynolds and
It's over.
his wife,
It's
like
done.
whatever.
I mean,
like,
that's for
she's
men
done.
and women, just so you know, like straight men alike.
But-
Like,
But
Yeah, true
Tony
story.
doesn't really
I mean,
resemble
I've
him. I
never
feel
had
like
a
he's-
homosexual relationship in my life, and if Ryan Reynolds passes by, you know what it is? It's like what's his name? Brad Pitt in the movie Troy, when like he turns over in the freaking tent and his ass is there glistening. Oh shit! I'm sorry, Michelle. Anyways,
Hey, wait. Speaking of homosexuality,
Oh, wait.
jujitsu. I want to go back into jujitsu.
But hold on, before you do that, I don't think Tony's the Ryan Reynolds. I think he's more like Ricky Martin. Like he just looks more like Ricky
Oh.
Martin. He rolls around on the
Which-
ground.
are you saying because he's
Men, like-
Mexican and because you know he's
And he
got
wears
the-
tight
hold on.
pants and he sings about La Vida Loca.
And Ricky Martin's married. Well, now we're getting into bad territory because Kelly's maybe
Yeah,
my
yeah,
favorite person on
yeah.
earth. So I'm going the other direction.
We're all friends of Michelle, so we're trying to behave here. So-
Why did Tony put glasses on? You want to be studious with that? I mean, what?
Sometimes people mistake me as smart, and it helps.
I've
Let's talk
always said you're the smartest guy in the channel.
You
But
are
now-
too kind. Now-
Heather, can you do me a
Is
favor
there-
and just say like I have the need for speed, and we can do like the I just feel like we need to be playing volleyball or something.
How
I
much
have the
pressure
need.
is there being the
need.
major stimulus, Tony?
Oh my gosh!
Wait, hold
What
on.
happened?
I want to give Heather time to do this. Like, go ahead, Heather, because this is going to be a clip later on. Go ahead.
Yes.
I have the need for speed.
Oh, that's fantastic! I love it. I love it. Oh, I lost my. Yeah, here we go.
Bravo.
It is really good seeing you all again. Seriously.
Hold on, ready?
Yeah.
Ray.
And the green room was awesome.
Ray, how you doing, Ray?
Sean.
So
Wait,
confused.
Sean.
How you doing?
Sean.
How you doing?
Sean, I'm doing good.
Oh.
How are you doing?
Listen, I just got back from rolling around and I'm a little bit tired. Do I have a black eye? Because I got hit with a big ball in my eyeball.
I'm telling you, I'm getting. I feel the audience getting to 37%, Sean.
How do you have one right there? Ah!
I got nothing.
And there he is.
So okay, here's.
I'm gonna add myself to trim really quick.
Oh my god!
I came prepared.
Oh my god! What? I'm not saying.
I gotta wear my MSP Geek hat with the tiniest logo on the planet.
All
See,
I
but
got,
Simon's wearing my hat though. That's the problem. I don't have.
Yeah.
all I got's a hat my son gave me for selling marijuana.
So wait,
You know, and to that I have to say namaste. I mean, that
Oh,
was the
namaste,
moment of
all of
beauty.
you. Salud. Oh,
Oh my god,
that was funny.
Ash, you owe me a hat. I'm just saying, the tiniest logo in history. My favorite people, MSP Geek, but that's unacceptable.
all right. So
Ser-
You know what
Come
they
on.
say? You know what they say, Ray? Big head, big hands, tiny logo.
I feel
listen,
like maybe
listen.
it's time for the elegance episode guest host
The Mad
to
Elegance?
leave. Like I feel like it's about to get.
Oh,
not
you
so
gotta go drink
elegant.
some. You gotta do some yoga after hydrating so well.
I do.
Heather, will you at least
So do you
promise
have to
me
take
you'll
a
have at least
shower?
one drink for us tonight? Like later on when
I
you're
know.
home with your husband, you'll have a drink in our name.
I promise.
Would you do that?
We're actually going out
I-
Thursday night's date night, so we're going.
Ooh,
out.
nice.
Wow, this is
Oh, yeah.
this is our date night. We're on
Nice.
date night right now. I mean, Tony's got all these dudes with him.
Love you all.
Heather's literally gonna go bathe
Bye,
in bleach
Heather.
after this.
Love you, Heather. You're the best.
She's gonna go bleach.
Have a
Bye,
good one.
guys.
Bye, Heather.
My favorite.
Your face, yeah.
Actually,
Oh,
she
that
said I
was-
was her favorite. I'm taking that to the grave. That she said I was her favorite. I'm just saying.
She
Wait,
did-
who got the rose?
Ray, who got the rose?
We don't need to talk about that, Tony. We don't need to talk about that, bro.
You know what? Namaste, namaste, and namaste.
Namaste. Absolutely namaste.
And that's the only thing I'm proud of. Not even Tony got a rose. And
No, I
Tony's
wasn't.
what? Tony's the sexiest and smartest guy in the channel.
This mezcal is probably one of the best tequilas I've ever had. Oh my god!
How did you like that mezcal I gave you? The other one in Miami.
I drank a lot of that before I got to the airport, and he took it off of me.
That wasn't the question. I know you'll drink anything. Did you like it?
I drank a lot. It was good. Yes.
You keep saying you drank it like that matters at all.
I'm sorry. I enjoyed it as I drank it. I enjoyed it as I drank it.
You pounded fireballs with me, so whether it tasted good was irrelevant. Like,
you went from Fireball to
no,
tequila?
not that day. Not that day. Different days.
Oh. No, not that. Yeah.
I'm like, Sean and I removed you from the human category. You're in another league.
Poor Sean. Sean goes out, and I know we don't have the time to go out as often as we like. So he's in town. We go out, and every time I order drinks, and we had the most amazing waitress. She was phenomenal, and she would bring our drinks. And every time she'd bring, my bourbon and his beer or his scotch, whatever he was drinking, she would bring 3 shots of Fireball for each of us every single time. We did 10 rounds that night, 10 or 12 rounds. Easy. Yeah. So 10 or 12 times 3 plus the other drinks. That's some namaste math right there. I'm just saying.
To be clear,
hey, Tony, are you going to San Antonio in a couple weeks?
No, it's in San Antonio.
The Channel Company conference.
Yeah.
No.
So Dan Tomaszewski wants to know if you got that sombrero at birth, Tony.
No. This is the one I allow to be in the public. The one I have in birth is like protected. Every Mexican
that has it's studded. Like you put it on, you hear like "Yoda." I got you.
Like I literally
wear this everywhere. I wear this everywhere. I don't know what the problem is.
I'm amazed you put on a sombrero and you didn't have the ambassadoro mask like that.
It's upstairs. I couldn't get it.
That was really funny.
I moved my whole everything down. Did you guys see the video of me in Mexico with the ambassador mask on, throwing beers at people off the 3rd floor?
Throwing beer. Yeah. He's on the balcony of a 2nd floor unit, throwing beers. 3rd floor. Throwing beers a good. We're America, so I'm gonna say a good 30 yards, 20 yards down into a pool, right?
At people, yelling to them that I am here for my people. I was. It was an all-day drinking. I was in a robe only with my mask on, yelling, "I am El Ambassadoro. Let me help. I'm a man of the people. I will help you." And all these people down below, and I had this full refrigerator full of beer, and they were like in their swim out pool from their rooms, and they were like, "Yeah, give us beers." I'm just chucking beers, like probably 10 or 15 of them. And at some point, I thought, like, "Oh my god, what if I kill somebody?" And
no,
like,
he's playing. I'm watching this video, and it's like that video where there's going to be an accident. Like there's zero question there's going to be an accident, and I'm watching, and nobody was injured. It was amazing. It was like Tim Tebow throwing for the end zone, meaning he missed every single time. Like it was amazing.
They all made it. They all made it, and it wasn't just down to the bottom floor. It was the next building over. So it was if you ever been to an all-inclusive resort, they always got it's like the one building, they got a huge wide walkway with tons of grass and plants. I was throwing over to them. And then at one point I looked over back and I saw the staff and they were looking up at me, seeing me throw. And I was like, "Don't worry, my staff will be here soon to help." And that's all I said. And they were like, "Okay." And they left. That was the end of it. Because I'm El Ambassador.
So Isaac wants to know, one of my buddies wants to know, my people. So are you saying fellow potatoes? Fellow Mr. Potato Head.
No, Midwesterners.
You like you sell a potato.
I just loved how I put on the hat and Sean just
wait. We're not going to allow that where he's like, put on the hat. And
no, well, he puts on the hat. Like I was like, wait, how do you have a hat there? Who has a sombrero just sitting there?
Thank you.
Dude.
Can we give it up for freaking Juan? That was not like planned, but he comes on with sombrero like that. Like
anybody. Let's be very clear.
I'm here for it.
He looks like he belongs in a sombrero. He belongs in a sombrero.
I didn't ever see. I watched 2 Men and a Baby. I watched Blue Bloods, and I watched Magnum PI. And at no point did Tom Selleck have a freaking sombrero.
That's true. That's very, very true.
I mean, if he wore it, he would have been badass, zero question. But
or high.
What's up, Simon? What's going on?
Here comes everything.
So one of our special guests from the feature from the past episodes wasn't able to join us today, but we do have a big announcement, and we're gonna go ahead and play a video from Michelle McBain, and then we'll make the announcement right after.
Hi everyone, Michelle Ragusa McBain here. I am the global lead and channel evangelist at Cisco for MSPs and everything as a service, and I'm a longtime family friend of the OIT Boyd family. And I am so thrilled, and I want to raise a glass to you. Cheers, salute, chayo, to your wonderful 1-year anniversary. I'm so thrilled to be a part of your community, of your ecosystem, of the tech bar, of all the wonderful things you do. You are an amazing group of ladies and gentlemen, and you bring heart, soul, humor, and wonderful products and solutions to our technology channel ecosystem. And you're a great partner, a great friend. And if I had to think of one word to describe you, it would be family. Maybe that dysfunctional, crazy Thanksgiving family, but everybody that you know and love and wish the very best for. And I'm so excited to see what you do next. So join me in raising a glass, and here's to many, many more years of success and friendship. Cheers.
Cheers, Michelle. And for those that don't know, besides her brand new role at Cisco, which is absolutely amazing, she has a phenomenal podcast, Fail Forward Live. Okay, which is so. And there's what, dozens, if not over 100 podcasts for the MSP community. We do a couple like this nonsense here, but Michelle's podcast has heart. It's not about the successes, it's about the failures that got you here. And if you haven't, if you get a chance, go watch her podcast because it's absolutely amazing. But in addition to that, she has excellent taste in who she chooses to hang out with and drink with. So Simon, you want to?
She has such excellent taste that I was on that podcast.
Well, it got better afterward. No. Sean was on the podcast, absolutely, and it was. No. I'm saying it was good. It was good, and like, but it's just the thing because like everybody talks about, oh, I did this and I did that. And I've been doing IT for 347 years, and I remember when there was a 3.5. I remember when a floppy was actually a floppy disk, and blah blah blah. And she talks to people about like, okay, well, how did you screw up? And how did you still get here despite your screw ups or because of your screw ups? And I think it's absolutely amazing. I mean, between her and Jay, talk about a freaking power couple. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
so,
and we do have one more announcement to make. We are be doing the happy hour for the Cisco event that they're hosting in September 14th and 15th. The Tech Bar will be the official happy hour event. So if you guys want to go ahead and register and then meet us there, it's gonna be a fun. So make sure to join.
I mean, we're telling you, pitch to your vendors, have Tech Bar live at your events. Cisco, and because of Michelle, Cisco is the first to say, let's make this happen. So Tech Bar live at the Cisco Provider Elevate event, 14th, 15th of September. Why it's written European, no freaking clue, but 2021. And I think she did raise a toast to us. Namaste, my friends.
Here's our awesomeness.
Where's that at?
It's an online event.
It's a virtual one for them this year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're not letting us in person anywhere. We will be at IT Nation Connect in person. We are at several ASCII events, but we'll talk about that later. However, Tony, you're getting solicitations in the comments, my friend. My friend, my brother, you're getting solicitations. Jason Slagle, also a good friend, a good brother, says he wants you to teach his son more martial arts.
That's not martial arts, Jason. That's not martial arts, Jason.
You know, I'm a father, and I've seen Tony's videos on the mats. I personally would not let him alone unsupervised with my children. But everyone has their own moral compass.
I mean,
or moral ambiguity, depending on your.
Right?
I was teaching my kid tonight, and because I haven't really spent a lot of
time
with my kids. Oh.
Simon, we're teaching Simon.
So
you know what's funny? By the way? I'm getting text messages right now from Sophia upstairs saying, "You're being really loud. Could you please keep it down?"
I get the same thing from Michelle downstairs. I get the same thing.
No, I cannot, Sophia. Shut your
I'm not
face.
going to do it either. Sorry, I love you, babe. No,
Hi,
like,
Sophia.
and let's be clear. My shirt says it best. Bad decisions make the best stories. I'm just saying.
True. So do drinks.
Don't you make a police list with those type of martial arts? We may have heard Tony on the police radio every now and again. We don't know.
That's okay. Well, I don't have any tattoos specifically because no, distinguishing. marks.
Identifying characteristics. Yes, absolutely.
He's not allowed near any playgrounds anymore.
I can go within up to 100 feet.
Ash is calling us out saying GeekCon Tech Bar Live 2025. So we had our CCS last year. We're doing it all like other people's events this year. And you know what? I'm going to go back with a little bit of nostalgia here. I'm going to go back. I'm going to bring some heart back in the episode since we had Michelle and she's the heart of the podcast. I'm going to go ahead. So if for those of you that don't know, the reason we started Tech Bar was because 2020 sucked big floppy donkey, not saying it. And we missed hanging out with our friends at the conferences at the bar after the events. And so we said, we're not going to take this. We're going to put on our own, just hanging out with friends. And that's what the Tech Bar is. Absolutely amazing. We've done 365 days of this nonsense.
Yes, I would say this. We walked in day one with a plan of just hanging out and having drinks and talking nonsense. We had no other plan after that. Even the first episode, thank God we had just Corey on and Matt Damon. Because when you bring on a powerhouse like Matt Damon, people don't know what's going on, right? But we just ran.
We had
with
Matt Damon and just Corey between one fern.
I don't know if it's between one fern. I feel like it's just Corey and Matt Damon in their parents' basement. That's like it's like Wayne's World.
It was party time. It was excellent. Did you think when we did that episode, that 6-hour plus episode,
oh Jesus,
that we were going to still be doing this a year later?
No, I didn't think anybody would watch. No. Oh, that wrong
okay.
question.
Some of the most amazing things, I get feedback from people that tell me after the fact, and not after the day after the episode. They'll tell me a week later, 2 weeks later, oh yeah, I just listened to last episode and I just, this part was fun. And I'm like, wait, you didn't do it live? You watched this after the fact of your own volition? And like, this is the crap you watched? Like, that's awesome. I love it.
Apparently we have a lot in common with people with nothing better to do. Anyway, so moving on.
Well, I have one announcement before I cut out. I have to do an ethics panel tonight.
Is Christmas coming?
Is it nap time? It's nap time.
Okay. Wait. We have before you go, Keith. I gotta hold you 1 second. We do have another special request. Ash wants to see more Blue Steel.
And Tony's muted. You're muted. Perfect. You're muted.
Can all four of us? Okay, all four gentlemen of stature on this right now. I would like for Ash. I would like her to have a 4-pack of Blue Steel. All four of us.
Wait, do you know what that is, Keith? What Blue Steel is? Keith doesn't know.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we're gonna do this on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I don't even
That's
know
just for you, Ash.
Is that
all right? Keith, you were gonna say something. I'm sure it was pointing, and we were gonna learn from it.
No. I have nothing to teach it. I have nothing to teach anyone. The day before we leave to San Antonio, we're having a major event for the Nehemiah Project LA. We have purchased our first house for aged out foster youth to live together as a family and contribute to the upkeep of the house. So they're living together in dignity and respect, personal accountability, and empowerment. And we hope that's the first one of many throughout the nation to help people overcome homelessness and aged out foster youth and show the importance of family and community. So I just said something we're real proud of. We're opening our first house in Whittier.
That's amazing.
Vistem, we sponsored that one, but we're hoping to get other sponsors in the future.
And for those of you that don't know Keith, first of all, how the hell do you not know Keith? What's wrong with you? What have you been doing with your life? But
he's either somebody great you can watch, or he's offended you. Either or, you should know who he is.
So, like, if you don't know Keith besides his children being not Sean, of course, but the rest of the children being the most like prolific and having the most like anything you've ever seen in your entire life. He's like, yeah, my son or my daughter was on this episode and they did this. And like, I think it's like 7 degrees of Keith Bacon at this point. But on top of that, Keith does the most noble and amazing. The way he spends his time. Keith, what are you doing after this episode? We're drinking, acting like idiots, and you're going to an ethics committee and what else?
I'm doing an ethics committee for the city of Riverside. Then after that, I'm doing the inclusion seminar for the school district, training the teachers and the administrators on how to include those with disabilities and handicaps into all activities. And that's a challenge. Most people think inclusion is feel sorry for the guy and push his wheelchair around. And my definition is, let's just get them all to the starting line. I don't care how they finish. Let's get them all to the starting line, and let's make sure they're just part of it, with reasonable accommodations while respecting their dignity and ability to have personal achievement. So,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, if you follow Keith on social, like, you want to learn how to be a better human being, just do anything in the like general vicinity of anything he does, and you're awesome, Keith. We appreciate you, sir. You are a man among men. You're awesome. And Ashley, and I love Ash's comment. Later, brother. We appreciate you. And Ash's comment, can you do it again? I was mowing the sidewalk.
Apparently, Ashley was drinking out of her wine box again. Let's be very clear.
I felt dirty after that. I got to be honest with you.
There's no way you feel dirty from that. Let's be honest, Tony. You're like much cheaper than that.
I mean,
I feel so dirty. I feel so dirty. So Tony,
I can't say I'm trying to be PG.
Tony, it's really good seeing you, Tony.
It's hard, right? It's really hard. Like. So I'm talking. So I don't want to name names, but I was talking with Jason McKee, and we were talking with Rob Boyd, and like we're talking with people like, well, let's be at your episode, like let's be at your event, like we can do this live, we can tone it down, we can be cool, we can be chill. And Michelle says, please be chill, don't get me fired. I just started here, and we're like, we got you, girl, we got you, we can do this. And I'm realizing now we can do it. It's just so damn hard. Like. It's a complicated. It's a complicated thing.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, you know, there's certain people that are cerebral enough to understand that, you know, the F-bombs and the inappropriate, you know, distract and evade from the stupidity and the boringness of there. It's just funny, and if you can't laugh at yourself, what can you laugh at?
Amen.
Oh, I agree 100%. I absolutely agree 100%. Simon, you have something to keep us going. What do you got coming up next, Simon?
We got a video coming up.
Yeah, so we do have a video of our.
Like, why are you gonna like? Do you come on and like they're like, and the winning number, and you walk in 17? Like what the hell? Let Simon do his job, man.
All right, guys. So we do have.
I'm listening to the guy in charge.
We do have a video of our longest episode. I'm gonna go ahead and play it, but hopefully it doesn't freeze on us.
If you run out of money, you get frozen. So every time Jonathan gets frozen, it's like we're in.
He's out of money.
He's out of money. So
this could be.
We'll just hit up Ninja.
You can add. You may as well make this part of the drinking game too. Every time I freeze,
every time you freeze, we take shots. I'm
like, yeah, but do we do it for the length of you being frozen? Because we'll be annihilated
right now.
Oh, dude, I'll be on the floor.
It'll be like a Tuesday, right? I mean, I got my pajamas on. I'm ready for bed already. Like I'm expediting my bedtime.
Again. I feel like we need to see him again. It's a beach house. You live in a beach house.
Jonathan, that's your question. And Jonathan's gone again. Well, I guess we. Thanks for coming, Jonathan.
I forgot how fucked up that. I'm sorry, how messed up that episode was.
You know what's awesome?
Phenomenal.
You know what's awesome is that episode. I mean, not that I'm a vain person or anything, but you know, I checked it. Listen, at that time, as you pointed out, you're trying to get answers from me. I was homeless, you know. I was a vagabond living in beach houses and stuff. Now I have a house. Did Tech Bar do that for me? Some people would say absolutely not. That's stupid. But you know what? I would say, hey, not so fast. Maybe it did.
I mean, I look at that episode, and the first thing that I think is right. So, like, it's awesome. It's fantastic. Like,
and drink.
Drink.
Holy hell! That episode, I had no idea it was your longest running. It makes sense. The fact that. So now I'm not freezing now, but there's
you know
one
what?
person.
I really appreciate that because I was like, you either have a beautiful child behind you or you have a creepy ass doll behind you, and I wasn't sure which we were going with.
I have my kid behind me too. This right,
and that is the reason why we never know what's going to happen. Like, so Jonathan, are you going to ask? Are you if you're still the highest watched episode of Tech Bar?
I was going to say, I'm not a vain person, but despite the fact that I was on that longest running episode for all of like 5 minutes, not frozen, I was still kind of proud that I had like the most views, but at some point.
I feel like I was.
You have 2.5 thousand views right now. Most viewed episode. Congratulations, sir.
People can't stop looking at a train wreck, you know?
I mean, you did very well for something. I mean, you were really good. I've never seen. You ever see the movie Mannequin? I feel like you were a mannequin.
Oh, Drew.
I think our good buddy Drew out of Florida is saying, "Can we just let it go? Can we let it go?"
He nailed it.
I don't know.
Let that guy hear that.
Let it go.
Man, I will say too. So thinking back to that episode, obviously Christmas time ish, right? And Keith was on too, Santa. And he did the same damn thing where I thought I was coming on a show that was all like, you know, dumb and whatever. And he's like talking about all the amazing
dumb and whatever. Thanks, Jonathan.
We were looking for dumb and whatever. We were like, yeah, whatever.
Dumb in the most amazing whatever ways. But then Keith was talking about these amazing things that he's doing.
Right.
And
Keith is like, I save baby seals like on the weekends, and yeah.
Right. And then I feel like a terrible useless person.
He all makes us feel less, which I don't even like having.
I consider myself a good human being, and then I walk around Keith, and I'm like, damn, I got to step it up.
We're not that good.
I consider myself to have sexy eyebrows and a damn good voice, and then I get around Tony, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I always consider myself to have really good hair.
I consider myself to be a man of the short people, and then I see. Never mind. So,
I love you, Simon.
Although, did you see Dan Tomaski posted something about is he not to be on the show because he's not tall enough? I'm thinking we have Simon all the time. I don't know if he's aware of that. And we have Tony on. Tony, what are you? 5'8"?
I am small, so it's funny. So
small.
My 12-year-old, I'm so small. My 12-year-old son is in the teens class in jiu-jitsu now, but he's taller than all of them, and except this one 16-year-old kid, and it's just like a half-inch difference. And one of the moms was there, and she goes, "Did you say he was 12?" I go, "Yeah. I'm the runt in my family," and she goes, 12. I was like, yeah, he's 12. And he's still got the soft, mushy muscles of a 12-year-old. So you're watching this big guy get thrown around by these little teenagers. It was a hoot. I'm like,
how big is your son?
It's coming up on 5'9". So
so Sophia's 12. She's 5'8". Yeah, my daughter's 5'8".
That is tall. At what age?
12.
At 12.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Well, we're talking about volleyball this year now because I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll watch you on the Olympics and I'll cry. I want to be one of those stories. I want to be one of those stories on the Olympics, like on NBC, like I worked so hard.
Can I mention something real quick? I don't know what Ash was referring to, but I just see a post of I can't wait to visit Beaver, and I'm with you. I stand behind you 100%. Yeah, me too.
No.
I don't know what the reference is, but yeah, sure.
NC-17.
No, I'm sure Beaver is at least 4 different like cities, and Brother Man from the 5th floor. At least 4 different cities somewhere in the United States.
Actually, there's Beaver up the road from me.
And look at Kerry. He says he was 6'3" in the 6th grade. He was 5'10" in the 12th grade, but he was 6'3" in the.
Holy shit, Kerry's a big dude.
That is like.
But so is Ray.
Dude, they just redid Space Jam. Like, why didn't you film that? Like, what the hell?
Ray, how tall were you?
Oh, see, Ash says West Virginia. Why would anybody in Canada want to go to West Virginia?
Because they're in Canada.
Why would anybody want to go to West Virginia? Let me go back that way.
Because they don't have any COVID there, and they all drink good moonshine. That's how it works. They all.
I do miss Tennessee moonshine. I will say that absolutely,
and
yes.
During this entire COVID series of everything, West Virginia never shut down anything.
There's no COVID in Florida. In Florida,
yeah, we don't know what COVID is. Yeah,
I mean, yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Tony's like, I had it twice. I was so excited about it.
It's got my number. It's got my password. I know. I lost 32 pounds. Trying to keep it PG. I lost 32 pounds in 2 weeks. For everyone who doesn't know. And when I finally came back, I was like out first time out with a whole bunch of friends. We're at a bar, and one of my friends who's a little bit thicker, who's always trying to lose weight, he grabs me by the neck and he pulls me down. And he goes, "Tony, if you were ever my friend, you'd spit in my mouth right now and let me lose that weight. Come on, spit it right now."
Are you sure? Wait, are you sure that was about a losing weight thing?
And that's how we get to 37%, ladies and gentlemen.
There we just passed the NC-17. We're on trajectory. We're right on course.
I'm sorry, Michelle. We're trying so hard. We're trying.
Doing good. Good.
Yeah, right.
I do it for Baby Dog. I don't know who Baby Dog is, but I do it for Baby Dog. Like at this point, I think our chat has taken on its own life. And we all stand Drew.
I don't think they're watching us.
They're watching some.
Do you know what that means? Shauna, you're the oldest here, right? By at least 4 or 5 decades. Like, do you know what I stand Drew? Do you know what that means? That's a millennial talk.
Like Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, exactly. Like it did the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. Yeah.
Right. I don't know what that means. What is that, Ashley? Ashley, I saw a comment from Carrie earlier about like she got a paper cut from drinking her wine box, which was I want to say I've never seen somebody drink out of a wine box on the tech bar until she did.
She was okay. You need to shut your mouth. She was happy. She was so happy drinking out of her wine box.
I agree. I've never seen. What do you mean? I said I've never seen it. That's all I said.
So according to this, we have Stan is an overzealous or obsessive fan of particular celebrity. That's what we're going with.
Okay. So wait. What's the Drew part? Because I stand
Drew Hacksworth. Drew Hacksworth.
Oh, she loves Drew. Come on.
Everybody loves Drew.
Drew loves Leaning Tower Pizza.
Drew loves anything that's a tall erect.
Because it's not.
I love you, Michelle. I'm so sorry. I get it now. I get it now.
Tony, were you able to see if you didn't have a chance, Tony? We actually threw you a plug. We did Jurassic Sock a week ago, and I was actually
what kind of plug was it?
Motorcycle Insight. Jurassic SOC. The sock.
Yeah, you know me.
Amen. Right. So we did Jurassic Sock was it a week ago now? Right.
It was a week ago. It was phenomenal.
It's 1 week.
Yeah.
So
last week
it's on our YouTube channel at OIT VoIP YouTube. Hello.
Tony was mowing the sidewalk.
We threw you a plug on it, but I was actually talking to Marnie Stockman from Lifecycle Insight today about it. I feel like Jonathan and Marnie have a great on-screen relationship going on. Like they do so well because
Jonathan and Marnie are phenomenal. This is round 2. Round 2.
They're very dry. They're very dry about the way they talk. They're very good. They have good. And Marnie has dad jokes like for days. And they also are phenomenal. And they look great looking confused too. They're so good.
The commentator. Like I'm like there's a version of this where like Jonathan Marnie get contracted out just to commentate stuff. Like, can you imagine that speaker just did this? Ha ha ha. Like how freaking awesome. I would watch that. I'm just saying right now, I would watch that.
Sean is right though. Yeah, Sean, you got like there's a component of it where it's like, it's the commentator, but it's like the constantly like baffled commentator who has no idea what's going on.
Well, that's what
I feel. I feel I need to point out to Ash that it is unfair because Ash was part of the after party. So those that don't know, every time we have a tech bar, we always have an after show, right? And some people stay on and we get people from MSP Geek and other friends that come on in and we hang out. And Ash was there for hanging out. I think that was the one where Kelvin was on till like 6 a.m. at his time. And so she says we were talking about Beaver, West Virginia. Like I have any recollection even during the tech bar. You're going to ask me what happened 6 hours after the tech bar? That is unfair.
Can we just point out that Drew is such a chick? I'm walking through Target, watching this shiz. I mean,
Well, he's getting a red light special.
Drew, you're in Target. My
girlfriend.
First of all,
you guys.
First of all, it's Target. It's Target.
You guys are going to listen. I'm gonna jump because I know you have other guests, and
that's not very.
And
high,
and first off, I'm just avoiding before Ashley jumps in again because I don't want any more blue steel. But I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing, and thank you so much for having me on the show. Seriously,
Tony, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you, bro.
No, you guys are awesome, and I'm so glad that Jonathan's he's not freezing up because I was like, I didn't know if that was a real thing.
Solid internet.
Yeah, did you patch together it's like a GIF, like an old GIF?
I don't want to name the kind of pool we have, but we're doing a Cisco event. Cisco powers the entire internet across the globe.
Can we just put out how long Jonathan held that pose for?
That was impressive. I'm not gonna lie, that was impressive.
I thought he was joking, and I was like, "Holy fuck, he really, holy heck, he froze."
Sean,
okay. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I love you guys.
Later, brother. Hey, will you have another drink with us, Tony? One more drink with us, please. Will you raise a glass? Namaste.
One more, little left in there. Namaste.
All right, brother.
Namaste, new norm.
Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad.
Bye, son.
That's the only chance he gets to see you.
How beautiful is that? The Tech Bar, we have brought together people. We have made new freeze tag champions. We have awarded awards. Words are hard. We have talked about visiting other places. Apparently, Ash says this was on the show where we talked about Beaver, West Virginia. I don't remember this. We have given away roses. We have bettered the community. I mean, the Tech Bar, I'm just saying, it is a modern marvel.
We bettered the community. That's awesome.
Well, Jonathan has a new place and better internet. I mean,
that's true. You've changed my life.
Well, he did. Yeah. He did say, did he get a home because of us? Perhaps.
Right.
And you know what? I like that about that. I'm glad we can change lives. I mean,
and we're here.
He actually does get homes for people, but somehow indirectly we got you a home. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
We take all credit for personal and career advancements for anybody that's ever been on the show or near the show. It's
that's fair. That's awesome.
And you're welcome. I'm just saying. And Drew is always going to expect more and pay less at Target.
It's Target, dude. They charge way more money. I went there the other day and I was like, I can't really afford much. I bought a coffee at Starbucks. That's what I can afford because it's pricey.
So okay, Ash, you personally are not forgettable. I forgot about the beaver, which may say more about me than anybody else. So I apologize.
But coincidentally, so did Tony. He forgot about the beaver also. Anyway, right, Target, right? It's French.
Yeah,
it's French. We understand. So
what do we got? So Jonathan, besides saving us from dinosaurs and walking us through imperial shutdowns, anything else you got going on before we move on to the next thing?
Oh man. Yeah, well, I figured since I got a home and better Wi-Fi from one visit on the show, having the second visit,
and I love your ceilings, by the way. Beautiful setup. I like it.
It's all fake. It's not even. This is a green screen. I'm actually
even the kid in the background.
This
is not. In the background is pure green screen.
He's in a van.
Candy. I'm looking forward to the next thing that we're doing together, right? Because we got to keep stuff going on in terms of dinosaurs and the Empire and everything. And yeah, we're putting together more good stuff at NinjaRMM with virtual events and stuff. But I'm excited to see what another year when there's the 2-year special.
Oh yeah.
I mean, who knows what's going to happen then?
Well,
so what do you guys? What are your goals? Do you have
goals? Are you planning?
Do you have
We're just happy to be here?
Hold on, I have something for that. That's freaking awesome.
I mean, I just imagine for the show, you've got your aspirational
We're just waiting for Ninja to do a conference and let us run all the after party for you.
Yeah, does Ninja do a live conference? Actually, I don't think I've ever known about that. Do you guys do one?
It's been in talks for a long time. I mean, there was a thing that happened last year that made that not
let's
really
make it happen, and let's have a Ninja themed freeze tag event live at the conference. Oh my
god, where nobody
How
ever
awesome.
sees
And you and
anybody
Marnie should commentate on it. Oh, we will. Oh, come on.
Where
man.
nobody
gotta
ever
get-
sees anybody because they're frozen in the shadows. Nobody.
And we
ever
gotta
jumps
get
out.
we gotta get Vanilla Ice, right? I mean,
Oh yeah, ice. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you got to stop. You got to collaborate, and you got to listen, and you got to go ninja, go. I mean, that just absolutely.
yes.
You know, have you seen our cups, by the way? Because I haven't been drinking.
I have not seen those, but you know what? For you doing the after party stuff, this is something that I think we talked about. You guys should absolutely be doing that. And if and when Ninja does do an event, I definitely want that to happen because you guys, that would be an amazing thing. What would be?
Oh
a
yeah,
better
we
after party
definitely that would be phenomenal.
We're ready when you are, Jonathan. So
well,
what's our
we
future
appreciate
goals?
you.
This goal.
What's our future goals? So to
our KPIs.
to run the
To
tech
get
bar
sponsored
at
for more
the
bourbon?
RMM conference. Yeah, it's going to get a sponsor for the show so you get paid for our after hours, whatever.
And I love that Dave says, "Damn, that green screen kid keeps moving."
Did you pay extra
You-
for
you
that?
wanna-
That's amazing.
We may have lost our audience to watching green screen kid. Do you want to give a shout out to your child, green screen kid?
Green Skin Kid. This is Wyatt.
Hey Wyatt, what's up, dude?
He's up past his bedtime.
It's summer. It doesn't matter.
What time's his
Yeah,
bedtime?
it's all
5 p.m. What is he? What are you, Amish?
Man, I wish that was my bedtime too.
You got chores first thing at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
He's
milk the cow.
He's got the hair
I'm just
for it.
glad I'm off tomorrow. I'm just so happy.
Yeah, wait. So
All right.
this is your Friday thing, right? Like you're
Yeah, this is my Friday.
Only for Ray. Only for Ray.
I strongly recommend. Okay, you say only for Ray. My tech teams are going to 4-day weeks.
Well, Sean's
My
not. Only for on this call. I don't care about anybody else.
I
Sean
don't manage
works
your
homework.
teams. You could. Hey, you have full leeway to take your teams to 4-day work weeks.
Yeah, no.
I'm just saying, my CSE team is going to go there eventually. My dev team is going to go there eventually.
Okay, but no, we're in sales.
Maybe the sales team doesn't have a.
Yeah, that's right.
Simon
Thank you,
says, "What about Simon?"
We don't.
Nah,
go
marketing and I
Simon.
can go to hell. So
No,
as long as
Simon.
I have a big head, you guys are going to work 6 days a week. So
Well, wait a minute. How's that their fault? You have a freaking large freaking.
this is a moderately sized head. This is average
That's not
for
moderately
my
sized.
body size.
Dude, did you see the size of your hat on Simon? It was a hula hoop.
But that's because Simon is one of the wee people. He hangs out and he hides from Gargamel and the freaking cat. Like, come on, that's not my fault. Like, dude, Simon runs around. He's got the dog and he's like, "Dun to crag a rock." Like, that's not my fault. Like, come on, dude.
Is he gonna eat some construction equipment soon too? Jesus.
Yes, he's got the construction equipment made of sugar. Like, that's not my fault.
Right.
Like,
Oh
come
my
on.
God, they're pixie sticks. That's
They're
what they
pixie
are.
sticks. Okay. So real talk, and this is, we'll tie it back into the kid thing. So did you know? And yes, Thundercats is the remake we all need, right? But they had a Thundercats movie, cartoon remake in 2012. It's on Netflix, and it's not bad. I strongly suggest you go watch it. Somebody in MSPRS told me about it. Kirk told me about it, and I actually really like it a lot.
Yeah, but they also have Castlevania, which is awesome, and they also
Castlevania is good.
which is
Voltron
phenomenal.
was not bad.
And they have He-Man back out too, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, He-Man doesn't hold it for me, dude. He-Man, I watched it. No, I went back on Hulu and I watched the original He-Man, and that just didn't do it for me anymore. That's just, yeah.
I mean, they were all just blatant commercials. I kind of love. I'm totally here for having my nostalgia completely taken advantage of, and having me like, I'm all for all of that. I'm head first into Voltron, all those things.
Oh, Simon, we have Carrie asking for the links. Go put the links to He-Man and Voltron and whatchamacallit and Thundercats.
Not the old ones, but the new ones. All right, but we have
the new ones. No, but like seriously. So G.I. Joe was a TV show that came out of the toys. Like if you watch the Netflix show, Toys That Made Us, like they made the cartoon because of the toys. How freaking cool is that? Like,
Man, we were just like, so do you remember the movies? So you remember like Transformers, the movie, the cartoon movie?
Yeah.
Optimus Prime. dead. G.I. Joe the movie, Duke, dead. Like, I love how in the 80s they were like, hey, your beloved kids shows, like,
no, they can die.
The big screen in this movie, it's magical, and then they kill off like your favorite character.
I love that. In the cartoons, in the TV shows, nobody could hit anybody. In Star Wars, no stormtrooper could hit anybody ever.
But they were
you made an 80s movie out of a cartoon, and suddenly people are dying left and right.
They're like, this shit got real.
It's like Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones was like that. You ever watch Game of Thrones? It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, you gain affection for 20 seconds for any character, and they're like, oh, Dragonade him. Like,
you start the season off like, I'm so excited. You violate it.
Oh man!
If you didn't see the Game of Thrones, if you didn't see the Game of Thrones close 2 years ago, or like He-Man 30 years ago, spoilers.
This time is totally okay.
All right, so you got to
get Star Trek. Every red shirt on Star Trek.
Guy always dies. Always, Carrie. You're right. Red shirt.
All right, so Simon, you got to come on, take us on track, because we have this these show notes thing.
We're way past the show notes now. We were doing pretty well.
We're done. Jesus, I thought we were doing well.
I mean, we're a little bit behind.
So Dan, and this Dan. Okay, to be clear, this Dan is Kaseya Dan.
No,
this is not. Because everything MSP Dan has a picture on his YouTube.
Oh, he does.
This is Kaseya Dan.
Dan, which one are you?
Two Dans also on our shows. Two Dans live across the street from each other, may or may not have the same dad. Which Dan are you? Damn it! Are you Kaseya Dad? Or are you later, Carrie, brother? We appreciate you. Are you Kaseya Dad? Or are you everything MSP Dan? Please let us know in the comments.
Until then,
Simon, but real quick, Sean, can you do a Care Bear stare real quick?
I told you everything was.
Told you. Exactly. Yeah.
The other one. I said that.
This is Dan Tama.
No, you said Kaseya Dan. I said the other. Thank you, Dan.
Just because it's recorded for posterity doesn't mean you can prove I was wrong.
So
anyway,
Dan was.
Hold on, real quick though. I want to see Sean do a Care Bear stare before we move on.
I don't know. So what do they do? They're like.
Do the Care Bear stare. You stick your stomach out.
This is when everyone drops. This is when all the viewers go.
Viewership went to 1, and it's my mother-in-law.
It was like -7. It was -7. We got 25 thumbs down.
What's up, Danny? Thanks for joining. All right, Sean, go ahead. Do your thing, bro.
No,
I mean Simon, do your thing, bro.
All right, guys.
Somebody do your thing, bro.
So since we were talking about Dan, he was actually part of our previous episode with Matt Solomon, and we actually have a highlight from that episode that I'll go ahead and play.
With other celebrities here, and to all those that haven't joined before, we appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Absolutely. I do not know what Miles is excited about, but I imagine it's something.
Because Miles likes all the rips on people. Miles
someone's washing a window outside.
and he apologized to them, and they apologized back.
Miles brought a cantina. He's going to go out to the outback of Saskatchewan.
Sean referenced Detroit, comparing it to Sarajevo, and I bought this in Sarajevo. And I was like, it's random.
So Miles does not disappoint. It was brought to me.
Thanks, Miles.
Yeah, Miles is just. He dropped the mic and he walked away. So Simon brought it up to me. He goes, Miles is going to join, and Miles has a story for absolutely anything you can bring up. He is the most interesting Canadian in the world. That's how it was presented to me. I mean, he literally went stage left. Are you back?
He doesn't. In addition to not knowing how to charge his headset, he doesn't know how to charge his camera either.
Right?
Three chargers, they last an hour.
He doesn't understand that you have to. There's a plug that can go in and keep the camera charged. He doesn't understand that. It's the weirdest thing.
Oh, Canadian. He's from Canada. He needs to have. He creates a reason to apologize.
Okay, so.
I somehow feel like playing hockey all of a sudden. I feel like we should play hockey.
Curling.
Oh, and look, and Ray is muted. It's the best time for you to talk right now. Hurry up, get it out of your system.
Hey guys,
that's the Canadian national anthem, is so I understand it to be. I mean, I got a new toy that may or may not be sponsored by somebody. I can't talk about it yet. So, right? Thank you, Miles. Can you? What are you supposed to like? I don't know East Canada.
I'm curious, like Miles, have you still not figured out how to use your camera yet? Because you look like shy.
What do Canadians do? Do you put your hand over bacon? Like what do you do when like the national anthem plays? Like
what does happen?
Nailed it. We always put our hand over bacon. If there's like an old routine, we'll dip our hands in there too.
Oh yeah.
So, like syrup?
That's awesome.
Hi Miles, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Martin, Martin and Ash, two admin and Martin founder of MSP Geeks. I give you shit because I love you. MSP Geeks is family to me. I just want to be clear about that. But yeah, send me a damn hat with a decent sized logo. Anyway,
so Miles and I had a great conversation a couple weeks back about just random nonsense stuff of everything. And no matter what I said, Miles had a story that was way better than mine. But I felt after we got off the phone, I felt less. Like kind of like talking to Keith.
So he's like Keith. You're saying he's like Keith for humanity, but Miles is the storyteller that makes you feel like any experience you've had. And hold on, I need to call this out now. Yes, Ash is my favorite Canadian, period. I have to, sorry, Miles. So I think we should have the chat come up with random topics and see who let Jonathan pick the best topic in chat for Miles to give a story on. What do you think?
I like it. Countries, cities, somewhere random.
Oh, now he's trying to sway the audience.
I see what he's doing.
Pick a city or country. Pick a city or country and
championship. I just want to make sure we
like once upon a time in Beaver, West Virginia.
I actually remember that story from watching this. And who was it who lived there? Was born there?
Well, Ash talked about talking about it. I don't know if she was the one living there.
No. Like somebody on your program.
I think it was Drew.
We're a program.
Look, was a kid, and then you guys went
showing his age. He used the word program. I learned a long time ago saying program is something we did in the fucking TV guide. What's on the what program? My mother at 80 says program. I said program.
That's English. I was born in England. That's what we say.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Walter Cronkite, and we're tonight's program. We're going to be talking for 30 minutes about the Soviet Union and their encroachment on the Iron Curtain. Like, what the fuck?
It's a good program.
It's a good program.
I love this program.
I love good programs. They're important. Programs are great.
I've been keeping my eye out for. Because I got given a task and I'm looking for topics here, and all I see is that Drew is from Beaver, and then someone else. My favorite one was Clay says food.
Does anybody remember this? Does anybody remember this like on TV at 3 a.m.?
The national anthem comes on.
Yes. Yep. Oh, you're right. The national anthem does come on.
Yes. Not that one. I didn't hear that one. I heard the other one. Do you guys have Miles in Canada? Did you guys shut down at midnight and have that too, like we did?
100%. So here's a weird random story. So my buddy.
Oh my god! Now I remember. Drew was the one that lived in Beaver, West Virginia. I remember that now.
Yes.
The bourbon has unlocked the memory. Yes.
Wow. Go ahead, Miles.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Sorry. Go ahead.
We got there. But I had a buddy of mine who was in this terrible MTV movie. I hope he's not watching, so he won't get mad. But it was in 2004, and who was the guy who played Batman in the 60s?
Adam West.
Adam West was in the movie. Carmen Electra was like the heartthrob, and then Nick from the Backstreet Boys was like the special guest, like in the terrible horror movie. And not Nick. What's his name? What's the Carter? Nick Carter.
Oh, Nick Carter.
And,
I gotta ask you real quick, Danny. Are you saying Conan the Barbarian or O'Brien?
No, I feel like Conan O'Brien. I want to say it too. It's like Conan O'Brien.
I'm sorry, Conan. I mean, Miles. Go ahead, bro.
But anyway, so like you're talking about weird stuff in Canada. I remember we were living in this house with five guys at the time. And it was kind of like a frat house. And his movie had just come out. And he's like, let's go watch it. By the way. And I was like, well, where do we watch the movie? So what we did in Canada, we had to drive across the border into the States because we didn't get MTV, and we still barely get MTV. So we have these weird little idiosyncrasies that we just don't have in Canada. So some stuff I get, some stuff I'm like, yeah, whatever, I don't get it.
I just don't watch MTV anymore at our age because it's really bad.
Do you remember when MTV had music? No.
Barely. Barely.
It was.
Hey, what's up, Wyatt? How you doing, man?
Wyatt,
Yo.
they say hey.
Hi,
Say
Wyatt.
hey, what's up?
Hi, what's up?
Hey, Wyatt, you have chores tomorrow. You better get up at 4 a.m. for
That's
chores,
true.
dude.
I gotta help this guy get to bed, guys. But
All right, brother. Thank you for hanging out. Wyatt, thank you for joining the Tech Bar. We appreciate you. And
you spent more time talking on Tech Bar than your dad did on
that's
the
true.
freeze
Oh,
tag
actually, can you do
episode.
something for me? Can you act like you're frozen for me? Ready?
Oh, that's
It's kind of spot on. But look, Jonathan is so good at that. My God, how do you do so well at that?
Oh man. All right. I love you guys. Happy anniversary.
Thanks,
love you, bro.
Jonathan.
Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. That's awesome.
So back to Miles, the most interesting man in Canada.
So we're hanging next weekend.
Yes, we are. Oh, yes.
Is Ray coming?
Ray is not coming.
I bowed out at last minute. I totally punked out. If I had known you were going, I would have gone. Sean didn't tell me.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Penthouse room. No problem.
Yeah, no, I would have gone, bro. I would have gone. No, I decided last minute I'm not going to go. But I'm sure we'll be at other events.
What about end of this month in New Jersey or Boston?
I think the next one I'm going to is what, Vegas?
Yeah,
Sean doesn't count. Sean goes to everything. Sean, whatever.
Yeah, so he's asking.
You do go to everything. You're like the conference whore. They're like, we're gonna have a conference for people that wear size 13 shoes. He's like, I'm there. I'm like,
I mean, I empathize.
he's like, this is the conference for people with overbite that are left-handed. Yeah, no, I think we need to be there. I think we need to have a presence. There's going to be a good circulation there.
I'm gonna have shoulder surgery on my right, so therefore my left I've been using a lot. I've been wiping my butt. I've been on cornhole. I mean, dude, you know how hard it is to use your left hand. Like, have you ever? I mean,
it's like you're dancing with a stranger, and I'm saying dancing because I love Michelle.
Like dancing with myself. Yes, that's what's happening. Like seriously, I started playing cornhole with my left arm so I could do this. You know? Yeah, right, Isaac. I agree. New freestyle champion, Miles Walker. He's it.
Wyatt got off the couch. So okay. So this is a little inside baseball for those of you to know. So Matt Damon and Just Corey. They have the record for sitting in the green room during episodes they're not on the longest.
Amen.
Exactly.
I guarantee I haven't even looked at the green room recently, but I guarantee Just Corey has his glasses on so he can read the fine print on nothing important because we all know Matt Damon's in charge. So
I want a conference for people who want to recreate music videos. I'm totally down. Like if we can get like a Smells Like Teen Spirit, if we can get a Thriller or a PYT, I am totally down to recreate music videos.
I just
Sabotage, Beastie Boys.
I'll
yes,
do Beastie Boys all day long, all day.
Absolutely. You got to fight for your right to party. I'm just saying. I am totally on. and suddenly, take on me, cornhole.
You know, I got for those that use Waze, I got Boy George as my voice for Waze. It's fantastic. I did Cookie Monster before, but now it's Boy George. He's always like, there's an accent. He's like, oh, somebody must have spilled some tea. I'm like, my God.
Does he like, are you driving? And he's like, you got to turn left to left to left. Ooh, got to turn left.
I wish he would. No, he doesn't sing. He just talks, which is disappointing.
That's pretty late.
I was waiting for I was like if I want to hear if there's like an accident on the road, like, do you really want to hurt me? That's what should happen.
Right?
But it doesn't happen. And it's disappointing. And it's Boy George.
It is disappointing.
It's so disappointing.
I'm just saying we should create our own brand of Waze voices with recreating music videos from the 80s and 90s, but turning that right. Like, how freaking cool would that be? Like, I'm never going to give you up. I'm never going to make you U-turn. Like, never going to turn around. Like, come on, man.
And whenever you need a tow truck, and when you need like a tow, like, I'm never going to desert you.
Right?
Like,
or
seriously.
if you're looking for dessert after dinner and you're looking for an ice cream shop, I'm always going to desert you. Like,
yeah, like you mean like the good humor? Wait,
exactly.
So in Canada, do you guys have good humor guys driving around with ice cream?
I didn't even know.
First of all, they don't have that in America, dude.
Yes, we do. I just had one the other day drive down my street. I have it here.
Okay, but you also live with the freaking Amish. You are in a blue state. You basically barely have electricity. That doesn't count, dude.
I don't live with the Amish.
How old is your house?
120 years old.
The house from Amityville Horror is younger than your house.
That's because they tore down the first one and rebuilt.
Miles, how old is your place?
This palace?
Yes, this palace, the Canadian Palatial Palace.
Maybe 20 years, 22 years.
Exactly,
maybe?
because that's a normal. Like my house was built in '94. Like that's normal.
That's not normal.
Your house was built when they said the redcoats are coming. They shouted it out your window on the 3rd floor.
That was not 120 years ago, Ray.
Oh yeah, what kind of math can you do at freaking beer o'clock?
I mean, I got what kind of math? 1 drink, 2 drink, 3 drink. Namaste.
There you go. Clay says, I live in Texas and I barely have power.
That's not our problem.
The Tech Bar GPS only takes you to Beaver, West Virginia.
So we might as well bring on our other guest since it's 8:17 Eastern Standard Time. We have 2 other guests. The OG guest, as far as I'm concerned. The original guest.
Day 1, episode 1, hour 692. I'm just saying, if we were stuck on in a cliff, we would have bitten our arms off by now. But like these guys hung out.
And they hung out in their parents' basement all night. Like I will give them tons of props for that.
And I love in the private chat, Dave says, I'm not drunk enough for this yet. Dave -- Free Britney.
Can I point out what I said was Corey would have glasses on. There they are. I'm getting rid of them. All right, I'm bringing them back. Did you guys get?
But Corey doesn't have glasses like this. Corey has glasses like he's going to read a kid's story, or a subpoena.
Corey
I got some other stories I'll read you.
Cartoon. Corey does like the guy from the cartoon Up.
Listen, your Amish house. There has been more fornicating in every room for 120 years. That's how they have 12 kids. That banister back there been nailed on. The stairs, probably every single stair going up.
Yeah, you're right.
They're not fornicating if they're married, right?
I grew up in.
Did you read that with your bifocals?
They're just.
I love that he's on the screen in private chat and still goes to the public chat for the same joke he's saying live. Like,
right?
It's a good one.
It's a good one. He even put.
I got you, bro. I got you.
In an Amish community, I grew up Mennonite. I think I told you that.
I don't know. Do we have to make it? Miles, do you know Matt Damon and Just Corey?
No, but I like the glasses game. It was a 2-for-1 deal at Specsavers. Clearly,
There's 3 of them. I got 3 of them at Wally World. Yeah, Walmart.
All right. Miles,
if you guys are wondering what happened to Miles
years ago. Yeah.
If you're wondering what happened to Miles Pixels, we threw him in the.
Oh my God!
In the harbor.
See, I don't even know what that means.
Was it? Did we throw it with a T? We're like, get those pixels out of here.
Pixels are like 4x over here, 4K.
They're like count in metric, and we're like, our pixels are imperial.
Like, so Miles, if you didn't have a chance to ever watch any episodes previous to you, the first episode was with these 2 guys, right?
Wait, you watched episodes prior to you, and you still came on?
What's really fun is we had more people watching live on that first one than we do now.
We made a
that
point
is true.
We made a point to start warning all of our guests after a certain point.
To be fair, that first episode, we went so long. Like there were people that were trying to watch other shit that came on to watch our stuff.
That they just collided with.
Yeah. They're like,
I'm here for a partner first. Like, is this Graphus? No, wait, this is the Tech Bar. Like, that's what happened.
Thank you for the plug there, by the way.
I got you, bro. I got you. I know we're doing a partner first with Graphus soon, so I'm like, I got you.
So yeah, they drank all day with us. Look, I'm setting my light on. Okay. I'm turning light on because look, it's getting dark. Oh, this is good lighting, actually. Almost. Right? Lighting's good.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Corey,
I mean, you got that shadow across, like, you got that evil, like.
Not so much here. Here.
You're like, once upon a time.
Like Ascot's gorgeous, though.
Hey,
right?
I wore an ascot. Hold on, I gotta get dressed again. Sorry.
Again.
Get back on. Hold on.
You've probably heard it a couple times, but congrats again, Sean, on Granddaddy. What, number 4?
He's got 17 daughters and 2 grandchildren.
Two more granddaughters. GW 2021. Dubs all day. Tuesday, I sat there at Starbucks and waited all freaking day.
I saw that. That was badass, dude. Good for you.
Right? So tomorrow morning's breakfast with G Dubs. And like, you know, it's nice having a grandkid because the first, like, even HR 2020, I was like, I sat there and I held her and I was like, holy shit, I got no responsibilities. So I started feeding her mashed potatoes. So like, that's what I'm gonna do with this too. Like, that's what's gonna happen. I don't have to raise this kid. I can do everything wrong because like,
all my grandkids are getting honey in the first 2 weeks, hands down.
I give them Jolly Ranchers. Absolutely. I give other kids' grandkids Jolly Ranchers. I'm like, fine, here you go.
In trouble.
Yeah. And hot dogs.
Like when they're teething, I'm like, you want a little bourbon? I got you. Like, here you go.
So let's toast.
Don't jump, Miles. Don't jump.
No, like seriously, something's on fire and everybody's on their balconies filming it right now. So I'm a little worried here. It smells like smoke.
That
too.
boring.
Well, there you go. Smells like Teen Spirit. There's your movie and your
You know, Miles, you're not supposed to stick your whole body out there.
John, can you explain this to me? Every time we have a Canadian on the show, they're reporting some kind of breaking news.
They always are. There's Miles Walker. What? Why? Yes, they are. What are we looking at?
What is this?
Is it your building or across the street? That's tough to
know. It's so smoky right now.
Where's Sandy McGrath to tell us what's going on? Beat on the street.
Right? Like, that is ridiculous.
Wow.
That
we don't
so in Canadian breaking news today.
We don't get really good entertainment up here, so this is it for us.
So you set stuff on fire. You're like, fuck it.
You know, all of our entertainers, Drake and Bieber, have left, and this is what we get: smoke party.
And I love Clay because that's how you know somebody has been watching for a long time. He's like, gunshots again.
Who was that episode? That was great.
That was Sandy. Sandy was freaking, he's like, they're shooting outside my house, so I'm going to report from the mall. Like, that was freaking awesome, dude. Yeah. So Ash is also a native Canadian here. She wants to know, where are you at, Miles? Like, what city are you in? Where?
Is it your side? No. I think it's over there.
Do we need to call the police or fire? Or like,
they're coming. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news is we have live on the Tech Bar. We have here from Canada, we have a high story fire brought to you by Miles Walker just to have one more story. He wants to tell us what's going on. Why are we losing guests on the show? What the hell is going on here? So, Miles, you want to give us the play-by-play of what's going on? Like, are you safe? Are you good?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's at least a block and a half away. We're just trying to locate the...
Can you Facebook check in and tell us you're safe?
I will. I'll do that right now. Because I think after this, I've got 1 or 2 more Facebook friends, I think. Yeah.
Maybe
not.
I don't know.
Okay, maybe not. Okay.
Show us your tits, and then we'll.
Again, Michelle, we're sorry. We love you. We'll edit it if we need to. Yeah. I don't know if they can have Bieber back. I love my Despacito. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
So
guys,
guys,
we actually have. Or go ahead, just Corey.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you guys gonna have any new drinking words for 2021 to 2022?
I don't know. So Namaste came out of Dave and Corey. Oh, you got one. Oh, okay. I didn't know you were coming to the show with your own agenda. Okay,
it's the old normal.
I got prepared for this program, so.
No, we can do this. We can go ahead, bro. What you got?
What did we come up with last year? Was it us that came up with
Namaste? Namaste. It was you guys. That was all.
You guys had New Norm, and then the other one was the
New Norm and Unprecedented came out later. Okay. Like it wasn't that episode.
I love that Just Corey used the word program. Just want to point that out.
So Ash wants to know where we're at in our show notes, and we are nowhere near our show notes, like not even close.
There was no burning in the show notes that I was aware of.
We brought on the show ponies.
Let me actually play a video from Jason Slago that describes exactly what's going on right now in the show.
It's an anniversary there, so I wish you guys the best and hope you have a great time. One word to describe the tech bar. I'm gonna use a very hyphenated word here. Off the rails. I know you guys enter the show with the best of intentions, and it's funny to watch and see how quickly it goes off of the show notes you meticulously put together. So it oftentimes turns into that going on right there, and I think that's absolutely hilarious. So keep doing what you do, and I hope you the best, and we'll see you soon where we can hopefully do this live. See you later.
I just want to throw it out there real fast.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You never told us there was ever going to be rails.
Okay.
There were no rails.
You're not wrong.
We were literally hanging out.
You told us Simon was from Columbia.
Yes.
And there's rails.
Yeah. No. And
you're taking all the rails away. There's no rails. That's why I'm not having fun right now. Is there's not enough.
When we did that episode, I rewatched it, and it was a little cringy. And I'm watching. I'm like, we had no plan whatsoever. We just brought you on, and we started talking.
Public consumption.
I'm not sure this is good for public consumption either. Those are hard words to say.
The exact conversation was
like 3.
The exact conversation for this show, the very first show, was Ray said, "Hey, we talked about. We're like, hey, let's do this." And he goes, "Who should you bring on?" I was like, "Well, just Corey and Matt Damon are dumb enough to stay with us all night."
It's so funny because
Corey and Matt Damon figured out at that point.
Corey and I were like,
"No, you did because we were in your
we weren't even there
webinar
yet.
In July last year."
No. So here was the thing.
Do Ray and Sean not have any friends?
No, we have none. We have 0. So here's the thing, though. Like,
Ray's my friend. Ray's my friend.
So Sean says, "I got these guys that should do the Comets seminar for CCS."
Yeah.
And then we start talking about Tech Bar, and he's like, "Yeah, we should have them on." And I'm like, "I don't know these guys." Now, to be fair, Dave is all over fucking the same socials I'm on. Like, I just never. I didn't equate 1 and 1. I didn't put the 2 together, right? So like. And Sean's like, "Yeah, I got these guys. They're freaking hilarious. These guys are goofballs. Like, you're going to have a good time." And I'm thinking, I don't know. Like, I haven't tested them myself. I don't know. So we do CCS.
Which was hilarious. It didn't work.
Yeah. And so, like, we do CCS, and CCS, the panel went well. Like, that was good. And I'm still, like, not sure for the Tech Bar. And then Tech Bar happens, and I'm like, this is glorious. This is like, there should be angels singing. Like, lights should be coming down from above. Like, I should have like a choir next to me. Like it was beautiful. It was a moment of glory. I was truly like, it was phenomenal. It was unprecedented, I will say.
Namaste.
It's about time we start drinking again. Hey, Miles, we're drinking.
You say start.
It's been a while.
Listen, he's got to keep it pixelated. I'm just saying, like. And yes, Simon, do you have that video where you were a wee leprechaun? Like, because that's facts. Look at Sean. He's like, "Oh yeah,
yeah. What's going? Yeah. Simon's like trying to make us do other stuff. Stop pointing at stuff.
That's Sean's face when he finds out like Nikki's going to do the thing he's been asking for a long time, and she finally said yes. He's like, "Oh,
which is cook dinner. Cook dinner, yes.
Cook dinner."
Oh.
No, I get it. I
thought it was a chicken sandwich. That's a joke between Dave and I. Oh yeah.
So Miles, Ash is really concerned. She wants to know where the fire is happening. Where are you located in the grand country of Canada?
I think she lives in Toronto, if I remember. I'm in Vancouver, so it's like LA to New York. It's
no, like Vancouver. Nobody cares about Vancouver. You're fine. No, don't worry about it. We thought it was a real area. So
nobody knows.
Hang on, is that metric?
Yeah.
Very metric. Very.
Is that 2.5 hours? I don't understand the conversions.
It's metric sexual.
That's because you never measured weed. If you measured weed, you would know metrics. Let's be very clear. That's how I learned.
Did you know a yard was originally the distance of, I forgot which king it was, from his nose to the tip of his finger? That was the definition of a yard.
Really?
I don't know where the finger was or whose finger. It was a king's finger.
It was his finger 11.
I get that right.
I realized I maybe should not have brought that up.
Hang on, are we still
with your nose?
Are we still in after school hour? Is that what we are?
Yeah. How many
brought to you by the number 11?
So, I think next week there's gonna be a video. I think there's gonna be a video coming out next week that we recorded like last week with Tom Lawrence, and
the Tech Bar Hot Shots or Hot Ones or what the hell we call it, Simon? Okay. What the hell we call it? What was the name of it?
The one shots.
One shot.
Thank you. So yeah, it was a one shots.
Talking about Tom Lawrence, he actually sent in a video.
Can we watch the video? Let's watch the video real quick, and then we'll move on.
Congratulations over at the Tech Bar for your 1-year anniversary and for inviting me on, a few weeks ago to spice things up a little and get you to experience some hot sauce for your butt and maybe even have a mouthful of the great old Dirty Dicks sauce here. Great on the channel. Congratulations on being there for a year and keeping it up. Looking forward to being a guest again and doing some spicy stuff with you guys again because it was fun watching everybody suffer, especially Simon, especially you. It was great. You took it like a champ. Ready to do it again. Let's do some more hot chocolate, maybe. Just a thought. All right, thanks.
Oh, yeah.
That is friggin' awesome.
Let's visit that for a second. This whole hot shot thing. Like, we ate this. Actually, I have the chocolate right over here, by the way. I can eat it again. Simon, do you have your chocolate?
Do you want to eat it again? I'm not going to do
that ever again.
Like
but I do have
really
one chocolate.
Bad at flirting with the innuendo line.
Do you guys like hot stuff?
So this is the world's hottest chocolate. This is what they brought on for us.
Yeah.
I just realized my name says RMSP guy. This is the hot chocolate that whatchamacallit, that Tom and his wife Cass were like, you should try it. It's not a big deal. Like, okay, we watched a video of them doing it and it was rough. And we did it and it was bad. We thought the hot sauce episode was bad. This one came out of places. So here was unfair. I want to be clear about something. They finagled us. Okay. And I'm going to go with finagle. That's a good word.
Bamboozled.
So they bamboozled. All right. So we decided Cass was going to commentate. Sean, Simon, myself, we were going to take these tiny little pieces, right? It's these tiny little squares of like, if you look here, it's this tiny little square, like right here, right? And so it was a tiny square. And so we were going to have that little square, and then we tried it, and we were going to take away points for
You
milk.
put it under your tongue and then go out on the dance floor?
Sorry. Miles was like, I'm done. I'm not even looking anymore.
I don't want to
fuck
see
it,
that.
let's do it. Yeah.
Sorry, Ray,
so
go ahead.
So we have this, and Sean, Simon, and I, we chew the piece and we swallow it. And we hold on like men. Okay, Simon cried a little bit, but like Sean and I held on like men. Tom was good. We're like, son, we got this. Yeah. And I thought we were doing so well. Like it had heat. Don't get me wrong. It was hot. It was bad, but it was manageable. And so Sean and I get the idea of let's do a second piece. And Tom says no. And Simon, Sean, and I do a second piece. And I said, we were doing so well. I'm like, yeah, I'm in, bro. I got this. I'm like freaking beast mode. I can go chocolate. Who cares? I got this. So I had a second piece and I chewed it. And it got stuck in my teeth.
I don't recommend any of it, by the way, ever again.
And that thing came back like it had something to prove. Like I picked on it in high school and it was getting back at me. Like it's been holding on to some shit for decades. That came back. I was in pain. And the reason I said, and Sean too, and Simon was crying, and I looked, my eyes were squinty, and I turned different shades of like 50 shades of red.
Hold on. No, Ray, Simon, if you can find the picture and show the picture, at one point, Ray stopped talking completely, and he looks up. He's like woosah.
So I was taking water. So here's the thing. I was taking water and milk and ice cream, and like I had it in my mouth, and I was like, if I had it in my mouth for like a second, it felt like a little bit of relief. And the minute I swallowed, it came back worse. It was bad.
Every time you breathe, you could feel it. It felt like you sucked all the life out of me.
And of course, the Brit knows exactly which freaking king it was with the yard and the freaking anyway.
So at one point, so the game was she did a rapid trivia thing, which I couldn't hear her talk. She was asking me a question, and it was like I had no clue. It was like the Charlie Brown.
Oh yeah, she was absolutely asking a question. So here's the part where I say we were bamboozled. She comes out and she's like, "Yeah, no, you're not supposed to chew it. You just put it in your tongue to swallow it." Nobody told us. Tom knew this. Tom was well aware of this fact.
I even chewed it to the point.
I mean, that's poopies. You have to chew it.
Yeah.
What's the point? Anybody can swallow something spicy.
Right? That's what I'm saying. We should get extra points. No, I will.
Flashback, Dave.
So, as I like to tell my hetero life partner, just Corey, anybody can swallow it.
So I will say the one thing that we missed out on was Sean turns and asked you guys in the first episode.
Namaste, man.
So Sean turns around and asks you in the first episode, he goes, "How long have you guys known each other?" And I look at it and I'm screaming in the bathroom and I want to say, you should have asked how long have you guys been together? Like that would have been the perfect, it's two dudes in a garage sitting next to a fern. Like how beautiful would that have been?
I almost brought the dinosaur fern down with me and I should have.
We did snuggle afterwards.
Oh well, who wouldn't snuggle with Dave? Come in.
Well, that's
come
probably
on.
because
Seriously.
you weren't allowed to. Dude, probably because your mom was
I'm like
mad
30 or
you were
40
in the
pounds
baseball
more snuggleable now than I was a year ago, just to throw it out there.
I can't tell, so maybe it's
There's a lot of cushion for the pushing.
We found our favorite burrito place when we go out to see clients. Right there, like 4 times a week.
It's a stuffed burrito.
Oh, I'm told that Simon has a one-shots highlight that he wants to put up.
Yeah, so this is
hold on. First of all, I feel we need to check in with Miles. Miles, are you safe? Are you good?
Yeah, no, I mean, there's more cops
frozen.
now, but you know, I'm actually going to look at apartments in 20 minutes, so I'm getting out of Dodge, so that's all good for me.
That was the most amazing ventriloquist I've ever seen in my entire life. All right, Simon, go ahead, dude.
All right, so guys, next Thursday we will be releasing the first episode of the Tech Bar One Shots, and here's a small clip which we recorded with Tom Lord.
Big.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Who am I saying?
All right.
Cheers, guys.
Oh my god, it's like immediate.
Oh, yeah. There's no delay.
Oh.
Oh. It's on.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Oh. I just
All
need
right,
a minute.
Sean, first question.
Who, me?
Yeah, you're going first.
I can't wait.
How many teeth does an aardvark have?
A lot.
That's your final answer?
Zero. They have 0.
Yep, correct. They have 0 teeth.
Oh my god.
All right.
I thought it was funny, but nothing's funny right now.
Simon, who did songs about being an Eggman and a walrus?
Wait, can you repeat that? I can't process right now. I can't process the information right now.
Who sang about being an Eggman and a walrus? 1, 2, 3. Anyone want to steal for extra points? Yep. Okay.
Why is it getting worse?
Wait. What does mean Scipio?
I just want to point out, all
That
I
was
could
rough.
do is watch Simon because Simon developed Tourette's.
Yeah.
during that.
No, my favorite is Simon goes to talk and then he instantly regrets doing anything. Like, he's
Guys,
like,
I just want to throw it out there. Anytime from now to the end of history that you guys are like, hey, we've got this one shot, and they play it, and neither Corey or I are in it, I'm so happy.
Well, you're invited to the next one, just so we're clear. You're invited to the next one.
So if anybody's wondering why I had dinosaurs in the background, that was for Jurassic Sock. That was for our event. That
was so bad. Can we talk about how bad that hot? I mean, I like hot stuff, and I was okay to a degree, but then like
Don, you are hot stuff. I just got it. I mean,
thanks, Matt.
You've aged a little bit, mellowed, but
Like your head. No, don't get me wrong. Like I'm good with hot stuff. Like even
I was like
the
the
5 sauces, I was good with it. Like I had no problem with it. Like it was okay.
It burned every color.
I don't know what Sean's doing now. Like I'm worried if he's going to do like some kind of.
No,
like,
he's going to play left-handed.
I'm back.
Left-handed
I
corner.
thought you were going to do like some sexy thing. I wasn't sure.
I mean, I'm bringing sexy back. Yep.
I mean, Dave's getting propositioned from Drew in the chat, so you know, I'm just saying.
Listen,
You're
you
just
guys
mine.
gotta
Drew
stop
keeps
doing that.
asking me, is Corey really hetero?
Does it
I'm like,
matter?
Drew, be cool, man. Be cool. Be cool.
Don't
take the Drew.
do this like it matters. Like that counts. Like it doesn't fucking matter.
No, that doesn't mean anything.
Namaste.
That was
Namaste.
Yeah, that's
That was a
unprecedented
spicy-
like hell. Yeah.
That was spicy chocolate.
Where's your drink?
I haven't had whiskey since New Year's Eve with you guys because
Yeah, and he blacked out. He still doesn't know what happened to his cornhole.
my
Like the bags.
my wife asked
It was
me
like
if I
7
gonna
p.m.
puke.
Dude
Dave had
blacked
to
out.
make sure I could stumble upstairs. It was 8:30. It was after sexually
So
accosted.
okay, so I want to know. I want to know what happens from the wives when you're like,
Well,
I'm going to go
that
back on the
particular
tech
night-
bar.
that particular
Like
night was
what's
great.
the feedback?
She's
particular night was great.
she's at back to school night because school starts next week. So I'm trying to drink as much as I can before she gets.
So that
that
particular
makes sense.
night.
Well,
the
in that
last
case,
time-
unprecedented
I'll tell you
namaste
right now,
and
the
new
last
norm.
time
There you
that
go.
Corey was on
I
whiskey,
got you.
I came over because it was bad and his wife's there, and I'm like, dude, I've seen Corey drunk and this is rough. And she was like, I know. And I was like,
The next
I'm
morning,
out.
it was all whiskey, and the
I feel
next
like
morning I was
Corey-
not hungover at all.
I feel like
Which
Corey did
really
a
freaked her out.
Miles, are you drinking or are you just sitting there?
He's
I've
frozen.
got one beer, so my girlfriend's picking me up in like 20 minutes, and I told her what I was doing today. I was coming on here, and she's like, "I'm like, you can come over anytime," and she's like, "I don't want to deal with that." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So, because she saw me last time when I was with you guys, and I probably had like 6 or 7 in about 2 hours, and yeah, I was a little bit sloppy by the end of it. Not gonna lie.
So you may notice.
So
I'm
what
in the
is, what is
basement.
it you're drinking? I saw Bullet.
Yeah,
What are you
bullet
drinking?
rye. Yeah.
You're still doing the fucking Bullet
Jesus
rye, dude.
Christ.
Like
Mother Mary Joseph.
I got
Wait.
barrel strength over here.
And Miles is drinking like Molson Golden because he's from.
I got Dave a bottle of some shitty whiskey from.
They all drink. All the
Good,
Canadians
out
drink
here.
Molson.
Are you
They all
drinking?
drink Molson in Canada.
Miles Clay wants to know: did she say sorry or did you say sorry?
Well, we both did because that's what you have to do, right? And nobody drinks Molson in Canada, just so you know.
If you say so. If you say so.
It's not sorry.
Dude,
sorry.
we drink Molson down here to remind ourselves how superior American beer is.
Oh yes.
We're like
American
Molson.
beer-
Oh yeah, I forgot. Miller is fucking great. I mean, freaking great.
Yeah, please, Matt.
No
Damon.
swearing. No swearing.
No swearing. Like
No
fuck
swearing.
that.
When did that start? After
That's what I
episode.
said.
Got it.
3 weeks
trying
ago.
to- We're
After
trying
episode
to,
1. Yeah.
Listen,
You guys have gone soft. It's been 12 months and you're soft.
No,
Well,
it's
I-
not. It's
I
not
think
that.
I-
It's not- it's
Daycare.
not
I
that.
need daycare.
I
Where's
am
the
kind of
daycare?
soft. Like I got this belly going on. I am very soft, and like my girlfriend Nikki, she loves to cuddle with me now.
Well,
So
I'm
it's not
soft
that.
and
Listen,
cuddly,
we're
and I'm
trying to
supposed
go
to swear
more
about it.
mainstream, and some would say we might have sold out. It's not that we sold
All right,
out. It's that-
Namaste now means take a bite of goddamn pizza.
You've sold out to all
No,
14
it does not. No, it does not.
no, it does not.
Namaste.
You will take a fucking drink of
and then-
alcohol.
And then wash it down with some of this. Yes.
Yeah.
Listen,
Not Molson.
Namaste will
That's
always
American
stand for
bourbon
drinking.
right
Miles,
there.
drink your
Always.
Molson.
All right, I want a new word. We got to come up with one collectively with this group. Seriously.
Okay, so but I have a question though. If we do a new word, are we going to decommission a word?
No.
Because you realize there's going to be a point where we have
No.
so many words,
I think
we're
new
like
norm-
bordering
new
on liver
norm-
damage.
new norm
Like,
has to go
Listen,
like
I was there
Namaste.
that first time, Gandalf, 2,000 years ago, and every fucking word is a drinking word.
Oh my god.
Down,
You guys
down,
haven't
not
realized it yet,
fast.
but that's true.
Why don't you pan
No,
around
just
and show
add
the
the
couch
words
you
and
can
drink
banish
the
you
drink.
down there now?
Okay, so
Sloppy.
all right, so hold on. We have other videos to watch, so we got to watch those too, and then we got to come up with a word. So everybody, while we watch this next video,
and I want to hear from the audience. We have our hardcore family members in the audience. I want to hear what word
Martin's
they want
word
to say.
is,
Okay, good.
Canada's on fire. I need help.
I think Sean told you to shut up. as well.
fire.
Miles's word is "I'm on fire." Sorry. Like,
Dude, 911, baby. Don't
The
call
story
us. I
fire.
can help you.
Can we watch the next video before Simon yells at me again?
Dude, when Simon's the guy keeping us on track.
hey, that's my dude. That's Drew.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Happy 1 year anniversary to the Tech Bar. Great job, Ray, Sean, Simon. Man, can you believe it's been a year? One word to describe the Tech Bar is blank. Because it is a blank canvas that you all create a piece of art on every time you put a show together for us, and we thank you for it. Here's to 1 year and many more.
That
Is that Bob Ross? That's Bob Ross.
Baby.
Wasn't that Beaver guy, West Virginia?
What? Hey, just Corey, I know you're 95 years old.
That was Beaver, West Virginia.
There's a Beaver, Utah, too, by the way. So. Yeah, sorry.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, we've had guests, and then we've had guests that do kung fu fighting, and Drew is a fucking amazing guy. I'm just saying.
Drew,
I needed more aggressive gayness out of that. I'm sorry, Drew. I love you, heart, as evidenced by my name. But
Drew's my dude. Drew's my dude. He's Florida man. He's everything
Florida
that's
man.
awesome in life.
He's
awesome.
Florida man. He's Florida man, West Virginia man, Lean Tire Pizza man.
my favorite memory, can I have a second? My favorite memory of Drew is when I first got involved in the MSP Geek Slack channel. And I didn't know anybody from anybody. I didn't even know that Miles was in Canada. And we were talking, and Drew was there. And I was like, Drew, West Virginia, I have a funny memory of when I was in high school. For 500 miles, there was one strip club in Virginia where I grew up that was even close to anybody. And it was in West Virginia. And it was Southern Exposure. And Drew was like, I know exactly where that was. Because that one place in West Virginia was exactly 500 miles from anywhere in an entire circle. And everybody in that circle knew 100% where Southern Exposure was, which is probably not PG rated. But that's the bond that Drew and I have, even though neither he cares.
Is that a bond?
Nor did I ever go there? Because I was.
Drew's a theater. So Drew has my heart because he's a theater geek and he's freaking awesome. Like
Southern
What is the place called again?
Southern Exposure.
So Simon, you have a few more videos. Hold on, I should bring on Simon if I'm going to talk to Simon. Okay, there you go. So Simon, you have okay. Let's bring him on. There you are, Simon. Good job. Okay, Simon, come back. There you are. So Simon, we have a few more videos you want to show off here.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and play this one right now. This is from our friend.
Hey, it's your boy Slippy out here chasing that paper. Look, if you don't know me, I'm a paperclip. That's all you need to know. And no, I'm not that paperclip. I've allegedly impersonated that other one before, but no one knows what they're talking about. Remember that. And another thing, some of the folks out here think that chasing that paper is some kind of hip thing that I say. It's not. It's just that when I say doing one loose sheets of paper that need to be fastened in one corner, I'm your clip. It's what I'm passionate about. It's what I do. And look, speaking of passion, how about these jerks over at OIT? First off, is it OIT or is it OIT? Because that sounds weird. That's neither here nor there. It's nobody. It don't matter. It don't matter. Let's get back to the whole passion thing. We can figure out the name later. Priorities, right? Look, I just wanted to take a moment and send my congratulations on the 1-year anniversary of the Tech Bar. It's just a small part of what you guys do, but it's incredibly important. It's kind of like our community's hole, except you drink everything but. Have a little water now and then. It's good for your kidneys. You want that urine to run clear. That's it for the health Don't worry about that. You get other people on here, they're talking, they're having a nice, just a good time, you know? The workday can be stressful, especially nowadays with all the cybersecurity threats that are emerging and everything. But you give them that kind of like little quiet space, you know? Maybe into tricks now and then. But it's really about unwinding at the end of the week and spending a little time with you guys. Wait, who the thought "what's tricks" is a good saying? Sure, it may be from the 20s, but I keep hearing these idiots out there saying it like a century out from when it was the cat's pajamas. Someone asked me for the first time, "What's tricks?" I say, look, it's a delicious part of a kid's breakfast, and they thought I was the weird one in the conversation. Jeez, come on, right? Anyway, look, I'm going off on a lot of tangents today, so let's keep this quick. Ray, you're an absolute doll. You're a good person. You got a big heart, and we love you. Sean, I don't know you all that well, but I do know that you like French fries and coleslaw on your sandwiches, so you're all right in my book. And most of all, look, I just want to take a moment here to recognize everything your guy Simon does that helped you get to this milestone. I mean, the poor guy was stuck on the toilet for like 2 weeks after that hot sauce episode. And yeah, I'm looking at you, Tom Lawrence. Look at me. Look at me. I'm looking at you. Anyway, look, I gotta run because my tech
You
situation
get off my
is...
internet right now!
I'll be off the Wi-Fi in a minute. Jesus. You know, you think that you can just steal something now and then. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, if you're not gonna have a good password, what do you expect to have happen? Am I wrong? Anyway, look, I got issues. I'm still running this old Nitsuko PBX like a jackass. Maybe after this message, you guys can set me up with a bit of a discount so I can move into the 21st century. Help me get away from those what's tricks people, too. Before I go, I'll just say it again. Great f***ing job, guys. I can't wait to see what the next 100 episodes are like. Secretly, I'm hoping it's a little more like The View. But hey, that's just me. I'll flip you out. I'll talk to you later, nerds.
Okay, I'm Whoopi Goldberg.
How do we feel about that, about being the View of the MSP community?
You
First off, I'm sober.
Are we good with that? I'm okay with it. Namaste. Now, I will say, I appreciate that I can say this show is so off the rails that I'm absolutely good with it because it can suck my...
That did remind me that I need some water.
Water?
Why?
Namaste.
What the
Namaste. Thank you.
Quick, let's talk about Dave while he's gone.
I just want to point out that Sean still has the shitty lighting from the first episode and is still wearing some crazy outfits. So not changed from the first episode.
It's all about nostalgia.
I love that Sean is the most poorly lit, even though we've sent him stuff. Like, Sean, like, control your stuff, bro. Like,
I was foggy in there. It looks like inside of a reptile's cage.
His teeth are glowing like rocks.
Miles, you're the pixelated fool. You're like the freeze tag champion in Canada.
See it. Look at that. No lines right there. There we go. 4K.
I mean, I want to relive every episode from the very beginning, which the first one we did.
We don't have time for it.
He has Down syndrome.
all right. So speaking of Down syndrome, because I when I hear Down syndrome, I think IPAs, right? So like Simon has another video he wants to put up.
I was thinking of some new charity Keith is working on.
I don't like IPAs.
My bad, Keith.
I'm a Guinness fan. I love my black and tans. I love my pilsners. I am not an IPA guy.
Hold on. How long is
there's
this
a
next
way
video?
that I can drink 3 loaves of bread at once. I'm with you.
How long is this next video, Simon?
Thank you.
I gotta go take a leak or growler.
Go take your leak. Go drain your snake.
growl.
Go
We'll
do
be
your
here.
thing. I'm pretty sure anybody from Cisco is not watching at this point,
Get
so
some
we're
water.
good. So, Simon,
I got
go
some-
ahead and put this on.
I got some
Miles
water,
has fucking
Sean.
left. Miles says he's out.
Oh, it's Kelvin. I'll watch this.
Kevin.
Hey Ray, Sean, Simon. Really wishing you a happy Tech Bar anniversary. I hope you enjoy this day and just have lots of laughs. There's one word to describe the Tech Bar, it would be madness. Absolute madness. See you all soon.
Matt,
That might be a word. That might be a word.
Kevin,
Yes, thank you, Corey. So that was my thing. I think madness might be our next word.
Okay,
My favorite thing about Kelvin is that I recognize him anywhere, and he has no fucking idea who I am.
Why is Kevin so angry?
Because you don't
No, Kelvin has that Nordic beard. So, like,
Why is
he is
Kevin-
like a sexy human being that does
Hold
power
on.
man that
show.
can grow one.
I don't even know Kevin though. Kevin's very angry.
No,
What are you drinking?
listen,
all of a
this
sudden, Miles started
Dutchman.
drinking. Look, Miles is finally going to drink. Hey, welcome to the party, Miles.
That's the only thing in focus.
You're
building's
gotta
on
be the
fire, but let's
best
get
quote
it
of the night. That is the best quote of the night. I'm just saying.
With all those pixels, Miles could be Oprah.
Miles, apparently for you, Miles, you have to be like more like Corey and put your face right in the video to talk like you're 95.
Well, that's because I got my.
So what I was saying,
Miles, can you do me a favor? Can you say, Miles? Can you say I'm kind of a big deal? Can please?
How many people live in Vancouver? 12.
What?
Dude, I just frustrated you. That has never happened.
Dude,
Winning.
2 people's homes are
I
burning down
won.
right now. That's
I
very
won the
insensitive.
internet.
All right,
Never
I
get
gotta go.
frustrated.
I'm
I
gonna
just
go look at
messed
the
you up,
bourbon
bro.
and swig this. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Can't wait to meet you in person.
Stop.
Wow,
Let's see
let's
your
see
lady
you
friend.
next
Flip
Saturday.
it around.
This is American for
In the car,
touchdown.
she's downstairs.
Miles, I'll see you on Saturday.
She lit the building on fire so you'd come down and
I'm gonna hang out with Miles. I'm gonna hang
She's
out with
like,
Miles on
"Yo,
Saturday.
building's on fire because my pants on fire." Bam, chicka, bam, bam. So,
on the ground.
in honor of, listen, in honor of Miles, let's all put our hand on our bacon. Let's put our hand on our pork and just
Canadian.
let's walk him out.
Madness.
Guys, be good or be good at it.
I have that coffee mug. That's
Be
little
good or be
Wayne.
good at
It's
it.
the man.
To our one of our favorite Canadians.
Miles,
We
take the
appreciate
bottle
you, bro.
with you. Take the bottle with you, Miles.
Blame Canada.
I'm out. Mike,
Good night.
Later, Miles. You do you, bro. You be good. This is when Simon. When you see stuff like this is when Simon and I are fighting with shit.
Oh man,
Okay.
let's get a fern between us, Dave.
We have another video.
Oh.
We have another video to see.
Let's talk about how Dave and I are breaking up.
We're not talking about that yet.
What? Whoa!
Dude, we've
Stop!
been
Stop!
over
Stop!
for
Stop!
months.
Stop! What? What?
This is the first
No.
minute that you're talking about this?
They're not
Dude, my
breaking
heart
up.
has been broken for months.
They're not breaking up.
So
Not breaking
can we address something that Dave has a rusty
do this here?
trombone behind him? Dave, why do you have a rusty trombone behind your background?
Because I have a kid that plays it in high school and he doesn't know any better, so hush.
His favorite song.
So your kid,
play a
okay.
Boston pancake like you've never seen.
So Dave, let me be clear.
You wanna go
You're one of the
one-to-one on
dirtiest
cornhole
people
right
I've ever
now?
met in my life. Your son takes the trombone, puts it in his mouth, and you say nothing?
Let's unpack that for a minute, and I'm not drunk enough.
There's a lot of things that are packed.
There's some packing and some unpacking, and then some repacking.
Is
A lot.
Is there fudge involved in that?
There
It's
could
some
be.
spicy hot chocolate.
Fudge.
This is not my place.
Favorite fact of last year was a tech bar was finding out that Kevin was a beer sommelier. Yeah, but everything he says is like, listen, if I'm going to eat spatchcock, it's going to be with an IPA. If I'm going to eat like buttered lemon loin, it's going to be with an IPA. Like literally, if you're a beer sommelier, you just say IPA at the end and you're fine.
He's like,
that doesn't count.
if it's Tuesday and I just went to brunch,
Time out.
an IPA.
The phrase
Tomorrow we're
beer
gonna try to work
sommelier- The phrase beer sommelier is the most pretentious thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Is
And
he in
that's more
Denmark? That's
pretentious.
why.
That's more pretentious than actually wine sommelier.
I'm
Which is
And
really striking.
okay, so I want to preface this with Kelvin is a very good friend. Kelvin is somebody that I not only have high
When you
esteem
remember his
for-
name, he's the best of friends.
No.
He's the worst.
Listen,
of friends.
listen. I'm one of the 3 people on the entire planet that can pronounce Kelvin.
I just remember
Alar.
Kelvin because it's the temperature scale. That's zero
Yes,
Kelvin,
exactly.
baby.
So, but with that said, Kelvin, I have to say, beer sommelier sounds like a bullshit thing. I'm just saying,
Am I
like,
mirrored? Ashley, what are you saying, baby? What is going
when
on?
you're like
here? Am I
25
mirrored?
minutes behind, like I put that up like 10
I'm
minutes
also,
ago, dude.
It's a little weird because I am looking at myself in YouTube over here, which is about 20 seconds behind me over here, and it is kind of trippy because I'm like,
don't
"Damn,
do
that
it."
guy's handsome over
Sean,
there." And then I'm
Sean,
like,
can you
"Oh, he's
prove
even
to
way more
Martin that you're
handsome over here."
not on a virtual background? Please, can you do a little dance for us? Do you mind?
Where's Nikki?
Yeah, where
Get
the
on
fuck is Nikki?
stairs. Oh my god. Brown chicken.
And this fall, we have old white guy sexy with the sandals and the beach shorts.
I have
Is
good
this-
legs. First off,
is
let's
this
be clear.
Grandpa's gone wild.
We just
I
shut her
have
down.
very
and go to
good
the green
legs.
room.
Grandpa's gone wild.
I did my lighting on purpose for this show. I want to be very clear.
I see no
Because-
disco balls.
I don't have
Okay,
disco.
first off, there's Gavin's comment, and then there's his picture. Dude, that's fantastic. Oh my god, that is awesome.
So okay. So
I don't know you,
so
Gavin, but that's
to the
solid.
disco balls comment. Back to Heather.
Gavin's
Why is everything in the store Heather color? I have a preference for Heather colored.
Ray
shirts.
loves Heather
Simon,
shit.
you were in charge of the swag store. What's your excuse?
Yeah, but no. Hold up, Simon. Don't answer. because Ray was very, very serious about Heather colors in general.
Oh,
He
you
was
can
like,
kiss my ass. You
back to
can
the
kiss my
rusty
ass because
trombone.
you are
Back
just
to the
as much
rusty
of an
trombone.
ogre about the
Back to the
right
rusty
products as I
trombone.
am.
Ray was like rusty trombone, Heather all day long. Anyway,
We actually have a
Can we
coupon
just
code for
acknowledge that? Can we just acknowledge that right there? Our happy birthday shirt.
oh my God, yes. Back to freaking Juan.
That is our anniversary shirt.
How many
So everybody,
first grade of chairs?
everybody that has been on this episode, every guest that has come on this episode is going to get one of these shirts. And I'm sorry, but you're going to wear it anyway. I don't care.
A shirt of
that's
you and
what
Sean
happens.
sitting in remedial English first grade.
Dave wants an
chairs.
extra
I don't-
small.
He wants a schmedium. He wants a schmedium.
I went back to my elementary school and I sat down and it was like sitting in a little chair, like a.
That was today.
That was
Okay,
just a second. You
I'm
watched me go
told.
through
Listen,
it.
I'm told we've
experiencing
taken this
right
a little
now.
too long in the tooth.
Right now.
We need to
Give us
do
a
one more
video.
thing with Simon.
Here's the thing,
Simon,
Ray. When
you
we
have to do
started
something.
this
Go
whole
ahead.
thing, when we started this whole
Simon,
thing,
tell Dave to
Hold
shut
on,
up.
hold on.
started
Dave,
this-
I got
this
you.
was-
Listen.
hey,
Listen.
hey,
Because you're a
this
mega
was- no,
superstar.
Namaste,
no,
guys.
No.
Namaste, guys.
Listen. Look, I can do this. Look, I can mute him. That's awesome. Look, Matt, I got you. Matt Damon, I got you. He doesn't realize he's muted. Simon, go ahead and do your thing.
We
Do
have
what you
one-
got to do, and then we'll come back to Matt Damon. Go ahead.
We have one final video from. We have one final video from our featured guest from the past. Eric Smith sent us a special message.
Tech Bar fam, Eric Smith, Geekbox IT. Wish everyone there at the Tech Bar a happy anniversary. It's been a good run, been fun. New norm. Namaste.
Why is Eric?
That's my dog. I've known
Still
Eric
muted.
for a very, very long time. That's my homie. I
How long
appreciate
have you
that.
known
hell
Eric?
out
When
of
I
him.
can talk.
He said 2 drinking words, so just start drinking.
I have been. Let me know when I can talk.
First off,
Hey, you know what?
yeah,
If you
hold
guys-
on.
if
I
you guys
love
have a
Eric.
cup-
What is that? A 7-Eleven cup?
Sean,
No.
every time I see a cup like that, I think I'm paying too much in margins. for
Dude,
my
I love
poster.
Eric.
First of
because
all,
when he
yes.
first came on, I'm like, I'm looking at a hallway. I'm like, dude, did they put you in the hallway of a shared office space? I freaking love it because it's
Am I muted?
awesome. You're muted.
No.
You're good, Dave.
You guys gotta
No
tell me
one
when I'm
can-
unmuted.
Only I can hear you. No one can hear you. No one can hear you.
We can hear you, dude. Like,
No, nobody can hear him. No.
No, nobody else can.
Is that like Sixth Sense, where like nobody can hear?
Everybody can hear you. Everybody can.
I
hear
just
you.
thought I just thought we were like.
I hear Matt
see
Damon.
10 people.
I hear Matt Damon.
I thought we
Matt
were
Damon.
Adult Swim. I didn't think we were Saturday morning.
My dog hears you talking and he's barking.
Are we Robot Chicken? Are Dave and Corey Robot Chicken? Because I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Actually,
you
we're
showed
Ace
me
and Gary.
branded solo cups, and I'm
Okay.
like, I'm paying too much margin in my phone services.
Hold on. Whoa. Hold on.
What?
Whoa,
You
whoa,
know
whoa,
you're
whoa.
throwing darts.
Time.
Stop
Hold on.
it.
Dude, hold on. Time out.
You're gonna get us fired. Stop
Right?
it.
Aim. Tell him, just Corey.
This
Tell
is
him, just
why
Corey.
we have to go out together because you say stupid stuff. This is the new word, clown show, right there.
Clown show.
Ass
Clown
hat.
show.
Ass
Your-
hat is the new word.
Who's
Ass
the
hat.
guy from? Hold on. Who's the guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? And he was the producer of
pitch guy?
freaking Seinfeld. You know who I'm
Charlie?
talking about? No.
pitch guy?
The,
Golden God.
you're just
Dude,
saying words
I
now.
can't help
So
you.
like like who is a?
Hey,
Oh,
help
fuck,
me
he
out.
had a
Who was
TV
the
show.
Inside-point for me. You know that show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy with the
Dude,
nose
that was
guy.
brilliant.
Okay, first of
What was
all,
his name?
do you
Mute him
see the
again.
equi-
Hang
do you
on.
see the equipment behind me? I was a DJ for 10 years. I heard I
Hey,
had drunk people
listen
come
to
up
me.
to me and
Listen to
say,
me right now.
"Hey, do you know how?
Listen
Do
to
you
me right
remember
now.
that favorite
You see
song?" It went
that?
doom 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 doom. So like I had to put up with that shit for a long time. So you get no sympathy from me. No, dude, the freaking producer. He did It's Always Sunny. He did Seinfeld. He did a HBO show. I forget his freaking name.
I don't know.
I could think of
Anyway.
Danny DeVito for.
It's probably
Corey
Drew
sounds
Mack.
like him. Whatever. It doesn't matter anymore.
Was he in Horrible Bosses?
You're in Horrible Bosses. How you like that?
I don't even know where are we? I thought we were in the Twilight Zone.
Ray?
I think now is a point for Simon
This is
to
what
like
off
wrap
the
this
rails
up.
without any
We
rails.
should-
Before we go to
Simon, save
Show
us.
video.
why so Sean, can you tell me why is it every time Dave and Corey are on that it goes so far off the rails?
What?
Dude, you saved us for last.
Actually,
It's our
hold
life.
on, hold on.
Dude, we didn't bring you here.
But honestly,
You
whoa,
were
whoa,
We're
Why
just
not?
here when you get here.
Hey, listen, Matt.
But
Damon,
you
listen
drove
here.
us here. You drove us here.
Matt Damon.
You're
Matt
making a bad
Damon.
choice. This is
Oh
the
my
consequence
God,
of your
shut
choices.
your faces. Matt Damon, let's be very clear. You already complained about pricing earlier, so shut your face. Second off,
For the
Just
record, I'm not
Corey,
complaining.
the last time we were on a show with Just Corey, he was so hammered in the green room, we kept bringing him back.
It was New Year's Eve, and that's when my
That
wife
was
was like,
so awesome.
I
It
was
was the
like,
most
I'm having no
amazing,
part of
beautiful
this.
thing
You're on
ever.
your own, buddy.
I was drinking that Deer Hammer
Dude,
stuff.
I
That's
disowned him,
so
man.
nasty. Oh my god,
Dude,
Disowned.
he was so hammered, he kept his glasses on the entire time.
It was phenomenal. It was beautiful.
He couldn't see his own demise without his glasses on. That's what was happening. Although, Simon, I think we have something else to do here, right?
Yeah,
Simon?
it's time
Simon?
it's time for the
Simon
upcoming
was
event.
disappointed in-
Simon,
Did you see
Simon,
the face?
Simon,
Did you see Simon's face? He was disappointed in all of us.
We're off.
Simon,
Simon was
if,
like
if
12.
you want to take a moment and just say like how disappointed we are, we'll pretend we care. No, we don't. Go ahead. Tell us what we got going on.
Simon,
All
we're
right, guys.
hiring.
So we do have some upcoming events coming up in the next couple of weeks. So make sure to tune in next week on the 11th on Wednesday for Partner First Better
Simon,
Ticket
what is this
Faster
business,
Resolution.
man? What are you drinking?
Shut up, Matt Damon.
What are you
Modelo.
drinking? Nobody
Modelo.
cares about upcoming events. Dude, there's 3 people watching right now. What are you drinking, Simon?
There's 16 people watching. There's 16 people
Yeah,
paying
14
attention. to
of them
this
are
right
in the
Nothing
green room
mute
right
him.
now.
But that's not relevant. We get views after
What
the
are you
fact,
drinking?
sir. Anyway, go ahead. I'm going to mute him. Go ahead. I got you. Go ahead.
So I'm drinking Modelo. Next week we're also gonna be in San Antonio. El Ambassador and myself are gonna be there. We're gonna meet Keith, Miles. So if you're gonna be in China Co Exchange, make sure to visit our booth. 824, we have the technical deficit, solving the top 5 cyber drain system admin capture and flag challenges with our favorite European Kevin
Kevin.
Techlar.
Right,
That's on.
It's Kevin. It's Kevin.
The correct pronunciation is Techlar.
That sounds horrible.
That's on
And
August
it's
24th.
Kevin. And we've confirmed it's Kevin.
Then on August 25th, we have Eureka Process. Dr. to support your whole business with the Ray and Alan Edwards of Eureka Process. And then on August 26th, we have a Partner First webinar.
Wait,
with
hold on.
Rob
I
Ray.
feel we need to bring up something. That is going to be a dock off. So Mr. Eureka Process, Mr. Alan Edwards says that he has more docs than me. That is going to be a dock off where we're going to see who has
I feel like Doc Off
who
is
has
sacred.
the real
I'm just
docs.
throwing it out there right now.
Walk off in Germany, Austria.
Yeah, that's sacred, man. Find something
I
different.
feel like I don't know. Knock off, I thought of like something totally different than anything.
Yeah,
I know
no,
the
we're
sound.
trying to-
Ray, I know.
We're
no,
trying to
part of
pretend
an
this is
outlaw?
NC-17.
Ray, that sound is Kelvin sleep apnea.
And the dog barks on cue.
That is amazing. My dog is here. My dog has not done a damn thing on cue but sleep. My dog is awesome.
My dog is like trying to get on.
Actually, Bella, come here. Bella, come here.
Are we doing a dog show
I
now?
feel that we need to have Bella on their episode.
No. Okay, so we have lots of great upcoming events, and
Not
no.
anymore.
Oh. And there it is.
I'm just saying she was in other events. She should be on the anniversary episode.
It's another
saying.
recipe trombone that we're here for.
And for anybody who
Later on,
questions this,
really.
this is an attack dog. This is an attack. Bella, you're making me look bad.
It's a fucking Ewok.
It's not even a dog. It's not even a dog. It's not even a dog. It's a cat.
It's an
She
Ewok.
played Wicket in Return of the Jedi. I'm just
Fucking
saying.
Wicket.
It's a cat.
And I
It's a
feel
trap.
bad because
It's a trap.
She's from Kashyyyk. She may or may not be related to Chewbacca. Like, this
dude,
is-
Ray, man, the remake
Okay,
is
hold on.
coming, and you're
Can we-
going to be upset because
Rashid
did
is
we ever
Neither
validate
in
that
English.
Wookiees are Wookiees and Ewoks related?
Yes.
Did we ever?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wookiees and Ewoks are from Beaver.
Ray, are
West
mammals
Virginia.
related? Because
Whoa.
we should do.
All
like we
right,
did
so
in the
I
Discovery.
Yeah,
think I
thank
see where
you.
Sean's going with this. Hold on, I will give Sean
Hey,
credit.
check your-
I see where he's going with this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so
Why is
much for
Sean,
being
like,
part of the
forced
Tech Bar,
ghost
the anniversary
mode?
episode.
Shut
We
up, Matt
absolutely appreciate you. You are absolutely amazing. We could not have done it with absolutely every single one of you. Sean OG Lardo, who continues to have daughters, who continue to have granddaughters.
Dude,
We
Sean,
could
it
not
could
do
have been
this
so
without
much
them.
Put the
better.
stem
You
on
hadn't
the
been
apple.
here.
Come on.
This could have been a real thing.
If it was not for the short people that come out of the trees that put on the
We've come full
content,
circle.
like Simon, if
Sean,
it was
we
not
had
for
a
the
real
people in
guy here to
Colorado with the
manage this
weed that
shit, it
choose to
never would
drink
have
the
evolved
bullet.
into this.
This is
Exactly.
All right. Hey, everybody.
And if it
thank
was
you so
not for
much
you in the
coming.
audience, we could not do this. And this is for you. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you, TechWar audience. Until next time.
Bye, guys.
Namaste.
Namaste. New norm. Unprecedented.